be about ready. We are back with... it's been a while, I'm aware. It's a bit of a jump skip to number 18. But here we go. I am looking for a new method to do expansion instead of gold blocks, by the way. Because of how they've changed over the last couple of sessions. Let's have it load up first. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I think it should be... I'm a little bit further away from the mic, but maybe you won't hear me, breathing too much into it. Maybe that should be a little bit better. I need to get one of those spit catchers or whatever they call it. Just to stop the breathing a little bit. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, spoilers. I think, if I remember correctly, if you ignore the beginning there. Oh, let's load a little bit. PC struggling ever so slightly. I think the last thing I did was build this over here. Now, I have altered it from being the burger shape. Now, forgive me if I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was a burger before. And I've changed it to be way, way more sleek in the look. You can see it's fitting. It has the stripes all the way around. It looks nice from basically any angle. I changed how the top works as well, so it looks more like, like a tower. Excuse you, we have enough holes everywhere. Nope. It's been a while since I played Radcliffe. Hopefully I don't fuck this up. Okay, I had to jinx it, clearly. Alright, well, at least it didn't destroy any of the builds. Oh, oops. But yeah, anyways, I want to go in here and show this. I did a little bit for the inside as well, with the floor nicely tiled. Changed the spiral staircase going upwards, as well as changed the system up here, so we have like looking ports, which is quite nice. Go up here and have a little bit of an actual lookout from the lighthouse, right? Anyways, let's head down here. There's no one here yet, so we should be good with all that. I had a plan for how to reveal the big thing in the background, but I'm gonna wait a little bit with this. See if I can sneak it now that Fortic is here. So I just showed the this one. I redid the lighthouse a bit long time ago now, so I can't really remember how it looked before. Wait, did I not fucking do it right again? There, it should be correct. Hades was yesterday. Today is Minecraft. We're sort of bringing it back. So sorry for the bait, I guess. Oops. Let's eat that. But anyways, I redid Beatrice's lighthouse, so that it looks better. Looks more like an actual lighthouse. A little more cone shape. I don't know about Hades. I saw Dobby was live. It's kind of cool. I know. It's because I found a decent way to sit, so I can actually play games like decently okay with this. In any case, let's just ignore that for now. We obviously have the wood hole over here. I'm gonna take down the what we designated to be the bank over here, because I think we're gonna have to change it a bit. So instead of using gold blocks, we're going to use diamond ore blocks, because there's like a worth of actually getting those. It might be a little bit annoying to grab them, but I feel like it's more fair. Yeah, I'm actually... okay, so semi. I'm sitting with a box. I'm sitting in the sofa, right? With a weird little box under my hand so that I have a movement spot for the mouse, and the keyboard is just resting on my legs. So it's not really optimal, but it's doable. That's how I would say it. Let's see, what else did I do off stream during this year, basically, or last year? Yeah, but anyways, I've decided to switch around the acquisition. It's still up for debate on how to do it. Should I have a webcam for that? I think that would be a little inappropriate. I am totally just sitting here chilling in my undies, being a sleazy ball. I'm not sure that's TOS approved. In any case, this is the recent edition. My little trashy cactus boat. Think of the worst business idea you can possibly imagine. Selling cactuses directly from a boat. That was sort of my idea for a tiny cactus farm. I have off-screen made a very efficient cactus farm, actually, in in creative, which I'm going to take to this at some point, which is very cool. But again, it requires fucking slimes. I just remembered what I've been doing, actually, aside from the thing you may have noticed on the side. So let's run down and check that, which is basically as you would expect. I've been digging out everything. Me and... where is it? I think I have Rusty Joe somewhere else. And yes, that's the name of the pickaxe. So anyways, I've cleared out every goddamn single thing. I've even put the damn blocks here in between and stood in the center waiting for mobs to spawn. And you know what? How many fucking slimes do you think I've seen? How many? Take a wild gander. If I throw all of these balls, the answer will be right here in my hand. Absolutely fuck all. Which has me a little bit pissed off, to be honest. Have you tried Minecraft with a controller? No, give me a second. I haven't. Not sure how it would work. I do prefer it with this, but I mean, I guess you could go like, what, you know, like this, and then do it. Be sort of decent. If it had the option for a little bit of a better camera, in a sense, you could do that. But I do prefer it a little bit up close, anyways. But yeah, I think we're going to switch over to the thing. Maybe, stop it. Very rude. You stole my hat, by the way. Make sure you should pick one stream chat. How do I... wait, what? I mean, I suppose, maybe. That's up to you. In any case, I can also show my little side project, which is this thing here. It's I went full industrial, okay? Fully industrial. Like, and it's gone real. It's kind of interesting because I found this this cool sorting system. Oh yeah, I made this too. Possibly the most useless machine. Let me show this first. So this is my patented Obsidian generator. Lava buckets go in through the top, gets automatically dispensed into this area, which then gets automatically turned into to what is it? Obsidian. And then you sit here and you just hold your left click, and then you just mine them away, and it automatically sorts the buckets and the obsidian down here later. It's actually so stupid that it sort of auto sorts itself, because the dispenser, which when there's like buckets all over the place, will occasionally spit out one of the broken buckets, but it can only happen when it's empty, so it cannot fail, basically. So I've turned all of these into like a few stacks of obsidian. Why would you do this? There's really no reason, unless you're in the exact position that I am in, where I can't, you know, go to the end to just mine it, or use the piglin bartering super easily to just deal with that. So anyways, let's go into the tower. Which is like, you know, Quiz Corp 101. I wanted to spend something with all the iron, and look at this. I'm not exactly out. There's like 12 double chests there, still filled to the brim. By the way, what is my skin? My skin is it's a weird mash of two skins. I kind of need a good one, actually. Let's do this so you can see the full horribleness. It's an eyeball in a hazmat suit. That's basically it. It's not fantastic, but I haven't found something better to switch it out for. So yeah, anyways, it's sort of fitting with the industrial theme. So, just to give you a little bit of a tour, this is the little bit of a shit tier entrance. We have our little bodyguard over here, which lets creepers in all the time, like an asshole, which has been an issue, as you can clearly hear. We have the little sneaky basement, where there's nothing other than just, you know, structural support for the building, or something along those lines. Sneaky elevator up, and then we get up to this is the main elevator going upwards, and the downward shaft, of course. Should just do like this. Zoop. I have my bed here. This is the main hub area, where we have the beginning of the colossal, absolutely majestic sorting system made by a couple of dudes that I can't remember the names of, which is why I wrote it down here. These two, check them out and their thing on YouTube, maybe. I've basically copied the design and smashed it into my thing. And the way it works is quite simplistic. I don't have a good input source for it at the moment, but you throw items into this chest. They then get scooted all the way along this line up here. And then if we go up and look at the top, they come into this pre-sorting machine, which basically ensures that the items come in at the correct flow, because otherwise the machine here goes fully retarded. And then we have this, which is effectively speaking a sorting system for all of these blocks that then go into these chests down here. Each of these sections, we have 3 at the moment, goes in like A, B, and A, I think they called it. Which is like, this is one section, this is another slightly different section, and then this is the first section again, with a default chest here for any items that are not sorted. All the magic then happens in the back, and I wish I could explain it, but you know, not really. But in any case, I managed to install it successfully, and now we got these messy looking chests, but they do only have the things that they're sorting for. So we have like redstone stuff, valuables with all the obsidian, and then just generic stone, sand, dirt, whatever. And we could actually add a couple, because it's very, very easy. You take 2 blocks, and then you just plop it in over one of the filter block. Wait. Hold on. That was not supposed to be a stone block. That was supposed to be a filter. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Something might be wrong. It has a little bit of issues. Oh, also have a hole there. Evil Necromancer Tower. You should spend $5 on Master Chief. You could just go and find, like, if you go to, what is it, Skindex or something like that, you can find, like, a gazillion different types of skins, which is also the reason why it's so hard to choose. I do like the glove that this one has, but I would like to make my own skin or something that is fitting with me. I just couldn't figure out a good idea for it, so I've been using this as default for a while. In any case, what was I doing? Let's grab some blockers just to be sure. I think I have some extra over here. I should really have used something other than stone, clearly. Do I have another stone? I still need to sort of look through these chests, so you could do a secondary. There they are. Those 2 blockers have gone through, which may have fucked the system a little bit, which it can. So let's grab another stone and re-put that back in. This is basically because the input system and the control for how the items flow through the system is a bit flawed, unfortunately. So let's do like this. I think I went for like stone down that line. So we pick this somewhere else. There we go. Now it should be able to sort for these as well. So let's just test it. Chuck all of these in. Problem with the chucking here is that if I took this and replaced it on this spot right now, it would still think that it's using these, which would be an issue. Which is sort of the problem. You can do it with the same block, obviously, but not otherwise. If this works correctly, they should not appear in this chest, and they should appear in the section below. But yeah, that's basically what I've been messing around with in my free time, building this whole thing out of all the iron and then still not being able to run out. As well as looking a little bit into how I would like to move the base at some point. But I think I'm not going to do that. What the hell is that doing there? Excuse me? That is... okay, well, whatever. Oh, come on. So here I would need to do this, which is a little bit unpractical. It would be nice to just be able to shift-click everything in, even when it's new. Just kind of a design flaw with the system, I suppose. But in any case... look at all of this obsidian. All of this is just the lava buckets from one single lava pool. I kind of regret not having done it for more of them, because I've filled many of them out. At the same time, it would take like 1,000,000 years if I didn't. Like, to convert it in the converter. It is pretty fast, though, and pretty nice, but still. Even, you even have a credit. Why do I have a credit? Not sure what you mean by that. But yeah, so in any case, currently we are trying to get the cactus shenanigans up and going a little bit. And, you know, I've been very torn on how to do the... Ooh, actually they've been growing. That's very nice. Cactus for me. Yoink. Tried and patented cactus boat. Oh, don't lose them. Absolutely worst type of cactus farm at the current moment, but this is just more for... okay, we did grab it good. It's more for show. Pop that there. is to get some initial cactuses. Also, I still need the goddamn slime blocks. It's such a terrible thing that I haven't found any. However, I feel like we should go on a diamond hunt in a sense. I kind of want to do 3 different things. I want to get rid of this system, which is the color system that we use to choose, because it feels too random and there's no like resource cost to buy new areas. And then I also want to build a machine that can sort of take you guys' ideas and allow me to get them written down in a book, so I can then later choose a random thing to do based on the stack that we have, which would be nice. So yeah, let's actually, we also have, we've upgraded to 18, right? So all the clearing that I've been doing, all of that means absolutely nothing because this is the new bottom. Feels bad, dude. But so that's another reason why we should grab these. Not sure if I should make the deep slate ones more worth than the other ones, but you could do that. That would be an interesting way to do it. So let's go all the way slow up because I don't think I have the silk touch on here now. A credit for those who've created the system. Oh yeah. I thought that would be a nice idea to not like ship it off as my own, because obviously I haven't fucking made it. I have a few other systems that I've been messing around with in creative, which is kind of cool. It's a little bit of a shame the teleporter is losing more and more speed as the game is getting thicker. I'm not sure if it's my PC or if it's just the game having to load more that slows it down a bit, which is kind of annoying, but it's still very convenient. In any case, let's acquire every single diamond ore we can find. I'm not sure if it will still work if you start by a single chunk, right? Because you'll need, if you start this game mode, we started originally using gold blocks because we knew there would be gold in the ground and we knew we could get gold from these drowned zombies, which was nice and easy. However, since they have changed that now, that those give copper instead, it's kind of a problem, as well as the fact that you can farm them. Which is why I feel like, what would it be? It would be, you would go like diamond ore for a single chunk, deep slate ore for a 4x4, and then an ancient debris maybe for like for an even bigger size. This will make it easier for me to choose like size wise and expand a little bit more. I'm still not sure what the best way to do that is, like limiting the expansion, because the issue that I've reached now is that while this is a lot of space and very nice because of it, it's still not enough for me to explore and actually get to something like the end, for example. So how the hell do I do that if I can't like move out of my little area here? I need to either be able to explore and do expeditions somehow. I don't know. Help give me ideas if you come up with a good idea for that. Because I'm still sort of mulling it over a little bit. In any case, let's do diamond hunting. That seems like a good place to start here. Because I want some. Oh, there's another rat. I think I have the solution for this, yeah. I have my rat hunter 0.0. Come back here. It's too far away. Just stand still. It's one. Easy. Give me that string. One less rat down here. They may sound wrong, but they are. No, I should get a texture pack for that. So it looks like a rat. That would be funny. Like change the sound to squeak instead. Very appropriate. I know the shape is a little bit off, but close enough. I think I have a pickaxe in here. Can be used for this. I obviously haven't cleaned the trail here because I've added a few more of these dudes. I'm not sure if I did that on stream. I can't remember. But we have these two gentlemen over here for actual gear as well. So it's also like I don't need the diamond. I don't need the diamond for gear per se. But it's perfect as the resource you can't actually generate, which is sort of the problem by using gold. As you go from not having any gold at all to having quite a bit of gold, to having endless amounts, at which point it sort of defeats the purpose of slowly expanding. One for helmet. Yeah, I've been doing the sneaky trade with them, so they give me the good deals. Are they good item pieces? Not really, but you know, it's still a piece of gear. That's why I have these as well. Decided to not really use the chest all that much. Where did I put that? This is like, oh, there it is. Alright, let's go hunt those down. Because we know there's a few ones in the starter. Still diamond, true. It's more like I want to get used to at some point getting to the elytra. Though, with the expansion speed currently, it's very, very slow. I've also been debating how to do roads. Ooh. Now, do we have anything down here? Or did I clear those out? I think I might have just chunked those instead of leaving them. But as you can see, I cleared... If you remember my original mine, it was at that level up here. So I've cleared out all of the walkways in the old mine to eliminate those spawning spaces. And then I lowered this all the way down to, like, I think this over here. These were bedrock before. So, like, the very bottom of the world. And I've seen no slime at all. None. Silch. Gefunso. Nothing. Oh. Very frustrating. Anyways, let's go dig these up. But yeah, I want to get rid of the random choose block system. It's kind of fun, but it's also an issue. Bonk. There we go. No slime, dude. Still, I have to figure out how to make honey block flying machines out of honey blocks, which is significantly more annoying because they don't act the same way. But anyways, I feel like this would be a good way for me to expand 8 blocks out, right? And then just stack these in a gigantic pile. And then you could use these as being larger blocks because it's technically more of a danger since it's deeper down or something. But not sure if... I might go for just, just saying 1 diamond ore, 1 chunk. That seems like the way to go about it. Because I think we can get enough of them in any case. The only issue that has is that if you start using a drill, like a, what is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's switch to diamonds being the currency for chunks. So you can use diamond ore blocks, or you can use a diamond block as well. Obviously, a diamond block is less worth it, but it will be good if you go for, what is it? It will be good if you go for that, like if you're using a gigantic tunnel bore, because then you will destroy every ore you come across, but you'll still get something out of it. You'll still be able to expand just at a weaker rate. So that seems like a good idea, which means the goal today is to switcheroo and stop having the fake bank over here that never got further than that gold block. Linse all the gold blocks out of basically a break-in in the very, very unsecure bank, and then establish, buy 1 chunk and build ourselves a new one. Or maybe a few, because I actually want to... I described the problem a little bit for one of my friends, which is basically over here. I went in... If I could do it, show it off. So for the cactus boat specifically, right, I purchased this chunk here. The one that it's in. And the issue with that is that it has like a tiny sneaky corner over here of this island. But then I was like, that is a real shame that I can't get the rest of the island. So using these would be a nice way for me to actually purchase the whole thing and then use it for one space. It won't be as much builds are stuck to being in 1 chunk anymore. But I kind of feel like it's okay for the expansion and making something larger if I want to. You cannot, I'm pretty sure. We can try it. I need to fill that hole. I completely forgot about We're back again, where I get distracted from, like, doing anything at all by just running around randomly. I hope it doesn't work. Oh, I'm out of fuel. Shoot. Grab those. Do I have anything we can burn with? I guess we can just try it. So, throw this in here. Take off this one. I don't think it can go in. You cannot burn diamonds. Very clearly. Distraction is optional. Accurate. I've changed the rules a little bit, and I think I like the idea of using diamond ore, as well as diamonds for the vault. So let's actually go and remove that, and then see if we can build up a proper one. Because, I mean, I never really got further with this because I didn't use it. So let's consider these free blocks again. Or free chunks, so that they're not locked down to being the bank. Because we haven't, again, it's just like we haven't really used it. I'm not sure, you tell me, should I still stack them up like a big tower so that you can see it visibly in the world? Or should I just make an actual vault where we save them as stacks so we can move them about and stuff? Not sure what's the best option there. Oh, we're going to get rid of all the cheating here in a moment. It's suitable that we do this in the middle of the night. How long to wait, DS? DS will be tomorrow. So not today, basically. But we'll do the final episode for, or not the final, but the 10th episode for the Wild West is tomorrow. Let's get rid of all of this. Might as well use it for something. And I think, because it's like, I need to make it sort of impressive in a sense. What would be a good building for a vault or a... I guess it should be sort of a vault. Like safety keeping. We could change the name of them too to something else. It's like change the names, then throw it into the system. You could do a lot of stuff. I considered making a random machine that would choose what chunk to give me. Or what set of chunks. But I do like the idea of being able to choose myself. If I want to make a long road that direction, I can just place all of these in a straight line. That seems like a better way to do it. Pay 8 for a specific stretch, right? Gives me a little bit more control, which is nice. So... let's actually choose a suitable spot for it. Because I'm not sure where to do that. I suppose... Oh, so we need sort of a... It needs to have like a double system, I suppose. One where we have the diamonds and one where we have the locked diamonds. Because I have a few ores here that I could use. So we need like an initial bank of it. And then something where we have actually purchased. So what do we do with them when we actually purchase them? Obviously, the advantage with the blocks is that we can place them. So we kind of have to place them. That is what gives the permanent feel. So any place down block in a certain area will be unobtainable unless we sort of, cheese it and break it later. I guess I have to stake a heist or break it into my own vault somehow and make it fair if I want that. But there's no real point to it because we'll just destroy them. So it's better just to hunt them out in the world and get the ores that way. It also gives a reason to explore underground, which I suppose is good. The only issue that I find with it is the chore aspect, that you will have to do it. At the same time, diamonds are quite abundant now. I think more so than before, especially if you go down to the bottom level, so it shouldn't really be that big of an issue anyway. And it's a good use of them, since they don't have many other uses in any case. So yeah. Anyways, for those of you, I've made this system in here, which is taken completely from these gentlemen. They've made a multi-sorter, basically, and then I've crammed it into my building in a very finicky way, but it works. So actually, let's just show how that works. Go up here. Let's go in the diamond chest. Let's put 2 of these in. Right there. And now we should be able to do this. Plop these in. And watch. I'm not sure if you can see it up here when it disappears, but we can just check. It's not the fastest sorter, but it is pretty good. There it goes. And then it resets. Perfect. It's a little finicky with that particular way that it does it, but it is quite smart. They've done some good stuff there. Okay, so we have a total of... We can buy up to these amount of blocks. I don't really feel like one should be worth more than the other. Because there's no real advantage for this being twice the size, or like 4 times the size. It doesn't feel that valuable to me. And I think we can generate enough of them anyway, like a stack or something, at which point it's like, it's insane. We can also later figure out how to deal with, if I want to make like long distance roads. Because I want to do one thing with my teleporting system, which doesn't work yet because we haven't set it up. And I need slime blocks for it, so that's another issue, obviously. I can't remember how much time I've spent just digging out the bottom for no reason. If you can't tell, I'm salty about it, okay? I'm salty at digging out all of these chunks for nothing in the bottom. Ugh. But yeah, basically, what coordinates do we have here? Sorry for the huge screen. Hopefully it's not too bad. Basically, what I need to do is I need to find the perfect location, because this base here is actually placed really, really in a bad spot. We would have to go much further out, ideally, from the spawn chunks, so that we can later, in a much later stage, return to just carpet bomb the ever-loving shit out of the entire spawn area, and basically make a hole to the ground. It would be a great thing for performance, basically, because we'll load a smaller area instead of having the center area loaded. I guess the center area will always be loaded anyway, but if there's nothing in it, you know, maybe it'll be more efficient. I don't know, something along those lines. Because if you move like further enough out, you only load what is just around you, which seems to be more efficient, I would guess. Not quite sure. I see a dolphin over there. This also means that we could actually get all the way to the thing. Of course, I still want to hold the whole... You have to build something in each chunk you buy, just to make it interesting, which is a little bit difficult if I want to make something like roads. But I guess that is the cheap option, right? We make a road design and then we just go ham all the way that way. That would be okay, I think. I know it's a little cheesy compared, but it's still like the best option to actually be able to expand as well, because I did feel at the end of this that I was a little bit limited in the space I have here, especially if I want to move the base somewhere else, which I kind of do. Like on one side I want to expand this, on the other hand I want to keep this the way it is right now in order to move it later, so that I can move it out of the zone. Basically take all of these chunks and then relocate them somewhere else, which is not going to be all that easy. So I think what we need to do is obviously we need to make a bank area. So let's start by doing that by destroying this and removing this system. Goodbye. You were fun while you lasted, but the randomness of it was also very boring. At least to me. I like the idea of choosing randomly, but at the same time it's just sort of annoying. It takes all the choice away and you still only get one chunk at a time. So let's reclaim the resources for that first of all. Switcheroo. I should change the name of them. Oh, that is also a nice little thing. If I forget to switch to the right pickaxe, I accidentally destroy the ores, and that's one less chunk, right? So that's sort of fair. Or it's not entirely, but good enough. And then we can also see how many chunks we fail to do it at if we have the diamond pile on the side instead. Oh, it's right there. Bonk. So okay, if you're still here, I think Bane has started doing some Dark Souls, maybe. You can sneak over there. So Mr. Cheater. And let's go down here. There it is. Yeah, I think I'm feeling more and more comfortable the more I'm thinking about it. Using the diamond ores for it. The only worry would be if someone tries to start the thing I'm doing here, where they start with one chunk. If they don't find the diamond ore down at the bottom. If they're very unlucky. But I think they should be able to find at least one ore in every chunk. I would imagine that that's still the case even with the new system, but don't quote me on it because I'm not sure. Hopefully. Right, so let's remove this. And we still have all the space down below these, but now I know that all of these have no slimes in them, so screw it. So I need to purchase one chunk, which I cannot purchase anywhere because I have removed the bank. So we need to make an actual bank before we do anything else. Like a proper building for it. Or proper something for it. Which should be located in the center of this. Like a small town bank. That would be a good spot for it. I feel like right here, actually, would fit on this location here. This will be the new bank. I've taken the executive decision. Okay, I have way too much trash. Let's go buy one. Hop. I think that would also make it easier if you ever transferred it to code, basically. Sup, Mitch? Welcome back. Long time no see. We're doing some McChill today. I have changed the system slightly. I've been talking about it for some time now. We are switching over to using diamond ores or solid diamond blocks. So let's just start with an ore. Why not? Since we have them. Because then if you accidentally destroy the thing, then that will still work. And then we're going to try and build a bank. Like a proper bank instead of just a fucking field with gold on it. It's like a random gold pile. London got to him. What do you mean, farting? Wrong direction. Let's get rid of these. Also, if any questions, feel free to ask. I will answer. I've built some stuff off screen during the summer last year, which obviously no one has seen. Anyways, buck. This is now. Ooh. So wait, I could also place them and then destroy it. So like I'll test show what I mean. So you buy a chunk by placing it down, and then buck. Now it's the chunk. But what do you do with the diamonds then? That's the question, I suppose. I'm gonna switch those. But you don't always get enough to make a whole chunk, right? But it is nice. I'm thinking of it like, when you see them, what do you say? Naming a ship, right? You take a bottle and then you bash it and break it onto it. It sort of feels a little bit like the same thing here. In any case, let's start by clearing the sound. Let me read what Farting mentioned. No, a meme about British stabbing people. I do know it a little bit, unfortunately. It was a little rampant at a certain point, right? Let's not be kidding anyone. Let's not go too political. Hopefully it's back to normal. I would hope so. Anyways, how are you doing, Mitch? Did you have a good New Year? I hope everybody got into it nicely. Let's clear this. This should be a nice little square tower building. I mean, I have a thing for towers, I suppose. It's sort of the easiest when you only have one chunk to work with. So start grabbing some dirt and then refixing that. Oh, shoot. They should have fixed the running a little bit so you can actually run along the edges of something. But I can't seem to do it. Might just be the angle. I have too steep one. I've also been thinking a lot about like how to make this into instead of having it be a central hub where I head back to grab stuff, it would be way more useful to have it as a, let's throw these in, throw these in, these in, throw these in. Hopefully it won't break by doing that. We grab a few grass blocks here. Why am I seeing grass come in here? Oh, okay, I see it. It backlocks a little bit. So it does like this, right? Which is sort of okay. Boom, boom, boom. But it would be nice to have like, I'm not sure how you would do it. But like imagine a worldwide distribution system somehow. Where you would be able to basically think Amazon, I guess. If I go anywhere, I would be able to make a station that could then suck out resources so I could go for it. Instead of having to return to a centralized storage, I could just, get it more on the fly. I'm suspecting that it might be doable with the ender chest somehow. But that requires us to get to that point anyways. So we shall see. Oh, it's a little bit of a waste of grass blocks, but here we go. Should be okay. Could bring it up one level so that it fits with this. I think I might do that. Just to keep it more stable. It fits a little bit more with the rest. It's a lot of terrain manipulation, I suppose. Okay, we're definitely going to run out, aren't we? All right, let's gather an actual amount of resources, shall we? And then put our vault money back as well. So it needs to be sort of a platform where we can scale it upwards. But like that's the best part. Again, I'm very, very torn of whether or not to do it keeping them in a chest like this, or actually placing them in the world. But I feel like I have to place them in the world, because that's kind of the... It just looks better. Also, just to point out, we ended up placing 43 blocks in the old pile, which is sort of interesting. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save those and put them in the... put them in something. As a little memorial to the original bank. Why not? That seems fair. So we don't steal the resources ever from the bank, basically. We need grass blocks and dirt. Let's grab normal dirt so we don't waste all the grass. It's useful to have the grass blocks on the side. The grass can regrow on the other ones anyway. And put these in here. Eat a little bit of a jerky snack. Why not? I can't eat it. Okay, fine. Throw it out. Oh. I still have the running on this. I do. Nice. Instead of having to double tap, you can just use another key for it. Oh, I can finally fill out this creeper hole that's been here forever. Feels better than you would expect, to be honest. Speaking of creeper holes, let's actually fix the one over here just quickly. There is a few dotted around, as you can see. They quite literally sneak up on me. Let's quickly do this one. I know I don't have to fill them out fully. One of my friends is it's all about just covering up the surface, but I do like the solidness of it, so I don't accidentally dig through the first one and fall into the ground. There we go. And now we just need it to snow again so it doesn't look like poop. Anyways, let's head over here. Oop, not that hole. I feel like we can make it in a nice transition here so that it gets a little bit of a... can continue the road here towards the building. It's an interesting location, like right next to the farm. Perhaps not the best spot, but whatever. Let's put that in there. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Also, I've taken a little bit of a page from First Second, which I believe is suck, right? Yes, I believe so. So I've so you don't have to do it all the time. I still appreciate the saving of the clips, by the way, because I'm not doing that at all. But I have begun to save all of the fucking streams just in case as a library on YouTube as well. Because it's like, you know, might as well do it. Kind of dumb not to some degree. Should probably have thought about that a long time ago, because this series here, if you're starting to watch it as well, is very, very... I think it starts at 16, if you're looking at YouTube now, and the other ones are gone. Because, you know, thanks Twitch, basically. Well, what can you do? At least there's a little bit to show here, instead of just being the third hot start, so that's kind of okay, too. Fake it till you make it or something. This is a very interesting game. I mean, it's okay. It's more for just the chilling if you have nothing better to do than just watch me try and build something and then fail horribly at it and get distracted every single second. And then just discuss about random stuff. Like New Year's and all. I did try something new for New Year's. I was out eating with a friend. Went for a restaurant, which we randomly got into with a very nice... with a few very nice people. They had basically, it was like a friend group. They have already made reservation. Me and my friend were super lazy and had forgotten to do that. So we were a little bit panicking there a few days before. Can we perhaps, you know, acquire some spot that has not been completely booked like a month before? And I believe if they had not had a random case of COVID in their friend group, we would not have gotten into any restaurant at all. So it was sort of fortunate on both sides in a sense, because they could not, like, for some reason they were not allowed to, like, refund the tickets, which I think is because it was so late or something. It was a little bit weird. Like, a restaurant says, hey, you ordered the tickets, you cannot get money back at all. And it's probably because they already purchased the food or something. I would imagine so, at least. It's kind of fair. It's still a little bit weird, though. Okay, someone give me a block that the building needs to contain. Just for a random measure. I just hope you guys are staying safe out there as well. The new variants or whatever the fuck that is coming every month. We're having a bit of explosion in infection rating, but it's not. It doesn't really seem like anyone is actually getting severely sick from it. So the Futurama virus. It's basically what I'm calling it. If you know that, there's another cat. But it is outside. It's safe. It's safe for my wrath. You know what the worst part is? The old owner of the place that I own now apparently was feeding the cats. So, basically, I may be killing the cats in this game, but I also have to sort of scare them away from my own garden to not have like a whole pack of them sneaking about out there. Which is a little bit annoying, but at the same time, it's sort of fitting. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's particles from me, I guess. Okay, so let's start by maybe figuring out a road to it. I want to go and sleep, just for good measure. As the base increases, I should get used to having a bed on me. And then make sure to have the teleporter function correctly. Basically, you can think of the teleporter as a big-ass line that goes out in one direction. So the idea would be to basically expand the base using the teleporter, because it will get me to the further distances, as well as creating some space between, and then making a tiny cluster of base here, then teleporting a good deal away, making a tiny cluster there, but still having the option to switch back and forth between the two. Something along those lines. You can also see they actually changed the color coding on the chunk lines, if you remember. They were mostly yellow before, and now they're showing subsections as well, I believe. Okay, so if the road continues here and it's too wide, then it goes in here. It's like, do we want it to be on display from the outside or no? I can't really make a cap on it if we place them in the world. That's the only issue. But I feel like it needs to have smaller vaults. So let's build it as a... I'm trying to picture it in my mind, how to make it. It needs to be made out of something secure. So you know what? Let's do the similar vault take to over here. Where we grab some iron, we make some balls of that. I mean squares. Balls of steel, I guess. Let's throw some random trash in here. It's not like that hasn't happened before, clearly. I think I had one of the glow squids. Randomly, I found some. It just randomly died in one of my water streams that go down to the bottom. I grab some of this. Let's just make a stack, I guess. Should be doable. We also have these now that we can work with. Additional blocks. There we go. Throw that in. Make another one. Because I kind of like the design with the stripes on it. Do you work somewhere in the game or in real life? So right now we're working on this area over here, which I need to sort of... Okay, let's just start with a dirt hut. It's a little bit off-center, but that's kind of fine. We could throw some glass into it as well. I cannot read that. My live. I just read the end. That's probably can't do that. That Dishmu. I have no idea what that means. I'm assuming something in Russian. I could go with a similar style for that, but I feel like it should be different because every single bit has been different so far. Okay, so it needs to have sort of a central showing platform where we need to place the things. So let's trace this in. And if we make it nice and perfectly centered, it gives a good idea of it being a vault. So a little bit of an entrance area and then like a big-ass cavity in the middle where we can just place stuff in. Yes, okay, I got it. We make a cube shape. Or, not a cube. What the fuck? I'm mixing up cubes and something else. He means RL. I do not. I work from home on the game, basically, and then I have a bit of backup systems in place that I can do it which is quite nice. So luckily I'm not too affected, which I have appreciated. Okay, can I make a perfect circle or not? Or somewhat looking like a circle shape. Let's try and fail at that first, shall we? Because I feel like a dome would be a fitting beginning. Then we can easily break it open whenever we get it. And then we could put a weird-ass lock on the door or something. Not that we really need to, but still. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 of them between. Okay, let's just try it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Was it 5 and 1? No, it was 5 and then go. Counting. Yep, basic skills, everyone. 1, 2, 3. There's 5 in between as well. Well, I mean, that should make it even in the size, right? There we go. Looks correct, sort of. We will see. Oh, don't think so. Do you work somewhere in life? I work from home, basically. So I do not go to a spot to work, which is very practical in the current times, as opposed to a lot of other people who has been stuck, running into issues with that particularly. I kind of want to make it even in size. So we expand it by 1. I'm developing the game, and then I have security in place so that I can do it. We made it 1 wider there, and then we just do it on the end, and that should actually be good. But we need to extend it 1 way this way as well to keep the size. So it'd be like out here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Now the whole section has been moved. This point gets moved 2 over. Freelance. Yes, exactly. I am basically trying to follow my passion with both streaming a little bit as well as creating the game that you can see on the YouTube. Which is going slowly, to be entirely fair, but it's also this year has been like, enough to deal with, to be honest. The moving has gone less smoothly than I would have wanted. Basically, you know how when you hire workers, they don't do a good job, and you having to deal with the aftermath of it? That's sort of what I was out and about with, unfortunately. When you gotta have them clean your garden because they fucking fill it with sauce of bullshit. I'm not making this very easy to understand for someone who's not the sharpest with English. I'm trying to speak in a simpler manner, but it's not going super well. Okay, so basic vault shape. This is an upgrade in protection compared to just having the open field, right? It's not so much of a circle, though. It's just a weird eagle. We can fix it by making some rims go around from the top. So here we have entry point. And then there needs to be like a plateau, or we could make it a hole in the ground too. But I kind of want to make a dome, so let's try and go to the center. Should be... just cheat it, like this. Should be these 4. Give me your game. No, you will have to buy. But not yet, because, I don't feel like it's worth it. So, when it's a bit further, to be fair, it's going to be interesting here, because the next thing is working on the menu system, which I've been doing like a little bit here in the last, what was it? I did a little bit in November on it when I had a bit of time. Okay, so proper center. Now we do it upwards somehow. Let's do that. Now I need to make a soft curving arc, which is a good fucking question. So if we just go up here and then we go back and look a bit. It definitely needs to be taller. Maybe not that tall, though. That is too tall. But it does give us the option to sort of build from it. So One here, and then one there. Ooh, maybe curving too much already. Making circles with squares is not the easiest when it comes to it. I think something like that. And then we do this, 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 and then like that. Where we destroy that one and this one. Oh, wait. That one too? Not quite, not quite. This one needs to be like this. And then here, I believe. Maybe something like that. Okay, so then we... Oh, I completely lost where I was. Oops. I want to sort of make it tall enough so we have the space to actually fill it up with a good amount before we need to break it open. So maybe, okay, maybe that's how you do it, right? You make a bank, and then when you've filled out the bank, then you can break it and either use some of it or just open it up to actually make it larger. Okay, so that one and this one. It's a little too pointy at this point. But I don't mind it too much, I think. Let's try and make the other side. See how it looks. You sort of have to visualize how it is. It's sort of the same thing I did with the other disc thing. I suppose we can make it a little bit taller or just make like a little top on it. That could work well as well. Let's do this. Let me do. Give me a second. Wait. Friend typing a little bit about World of Warcraft. I will read it later and double check it. Oh, I do love the switch of that one. The music, I mean. So what, 2 up, and then it's one side, and 2 again. Let's try this. Watch a creeper come and ruin it all immediately. I'm gonna go do the thing. Let's get rid of this again. Only really needed in the beginning. And I think I'm not gonna waste any more time digging out the bottom. I think it's just we dig down and we explore a little bit to find some diamonds, and then that will be good enough because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I've still not looked at the seed at all, but I have contemplated asking you guys to be allowed to do it, but I kind of still don't want to. Kind of still want to explore for it because it's going to feel so good when we finally get one. Oh. I think that will be decent. Oh, hello. Well, it was a perfect timing then. Get out of here. Away with you. I don't want your stinking meat. Throw it in the hole. That's actually a good use for that. Just throw it in the center. It will despawn down there. When you come walking around here, I think this will be a decent sized one. And then so 2 there, and then it goes straight above. So okay, I see what's missing. A little bit of a curve on the top. So I might go up here. So there's 2 long, 2 center pieces. This one goes too long, so there needs to be one here. That was what missing to round it off, sort of in the look. Like that, I think. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's still a little bit elongated on, like, vertically. I guess the disc center would start going in here. Basically, it would do like that, right? But I feel we could just do that as a part of the aesthetic. As if the circle is raised ever so slightly. Let's do this. Only problem with building these out of dirt is that you end up forgetting which ones to destroy afterwards. This and there. I need to get some feather falling or something. Oh. There we go. Wait, hold on. I fucked it up completely. We can fix it quickly. That. Point in case of what I just mentioned like 2 seconds ago. There we go. That's pretty decent. I would also like to get to a point where I don't have to go into creative to actually test things. I think that would be sweet as well. Okay, so... Of course, it's very practical to do so. But it's also a bit of a shame. I'll probably still have to do it now that I think about it. I need to do this in the right order. Luckily, it's way easier the moment you have one. Oh yeah, this should look nicely, I think. Bonk. Yeah, that's pretty good. Could definitely be worse. Ooh, okay, I have a good idea. You know those gold blocks? I know exactly how we use them. We incorporate them into the build, why not? It will look like a bank too, or a gold mine or something. Could be an interesting requirement to go for as well. To have the bank be made out of gold. Just as a side thing. Or just meaningful things in general. I don't know if 43 is enough. We could sort of give it a... It would be like a beehive. No, I'm not going to do that. That would be dumb. 43. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't think we have enough here if we want to make a band. Because I think it will spend all the 40 on just like this almost. Not sure how to incorporate the gold into it just yet. But I definitely would like to use it as part of the building. I feel like that would be a good way to go about it. So let's start by going crazy with the iron, shall we? We can basically go up and build... No, just rebuild these. Whoops. Oh. I don't want to make that style. I want to make something different, because those two are also a little bit similar in style. But it has to be secure looking. Smack. Also, no reason to build it entirely out of dirt to begin with. If we can avoid it. Oops. I think they will look pretty decent when you then walk in here. And you'll see a huge diamond pile in the center. And then the dome above. It shouldn't be too bad. I still have a lot to work on increasing my building skills, I would say. But I think that's something you can continue to do in this game forever. To be entirely fair. That. Oh, we could do that. Oops, shit. I placed them too fast and I forget about it. Pop that in. We could sort of make a grid here of iron and then fill in some of the curved sides with gold. I think that might look decent. Decent and secure. Not that gold is actually a very good material for protection in that sense, because it's so soft, but still, you know, it will look fancy. It's Minecraft. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I'm pretty sure this building wouldn't be structurally sound regardless. Because, you know, given the weight, it wouldn't be able to keep itself up. Thank goodness it's not realistic Minecraft. Okay, so a sneaky block place here. And we can do that. Do the same over here. Oh, oops. Okay, can I reach this? Perfect. Damn it. Fine. Chop that. Might as well eat to begin with. So remove those two. Place a block. Supporting. And then now, hopefully, this should fit directly. If I didn't do that. And it looks like it does. Of course, we can't go too down here, but because we want the entrance, so we might actually leave it open. A little bit special. We can always change it. It's going to end up looking like an igloo. Not really the best for a vault, but whatever. It will work. You just got to believe. Just a little bit. Grab these. Snatch that. Oh. God damn it, I did it again. Okay, nice. I think you could then put in the gold in the curved side here. Sort of. I don't think I'll have enough for it, but we could just do like the few top rings and then do maybe the deep slate, actually, to use that since it's the new thing. So like gold and then deep slate here in the bottom with a different cone. I want to work on being better at using basically the similar thing that I used for this build, where you incorporate different types of materials to make it look less flat. Stone buttons and all that sort of shit to give that a little bit of texture, as well as gradients. Moving from the bottom to the top. I am not very well versed in it, in all honesty. I think this is going to look pretty decent. If I remember correctly, we only end up making like a few builds for each of these, so it's kind of a good start. Go up here. Plug in those two. We start on the back side. It should be a little bit easier, maybe. Oops. Place that here. Oh. Wait, hold on. Ah, okay. Whoops. Slight miscalculation. Can actually maybe replace these. So it goes those two and then directly into that. So that one needs to be you need to be this. And so do you. And then I know we remove the one on the top afterwards. And it should be in line. Good part about doing it in the similar manner is that it still doesn't fit. What the fuck? What am I doing wrong here? Oh, it does fit. We just got to do that, and then this. Of course, removing that one. Actually, I might be able to do that from over here. Remove this, and that one. Is this the... Good, okay, it's the right one. Oh. Grab that. Not the most delicate jump or whatever. Let's remove this. Now we finish off the thing. And we have ourselves a nice little pre-looking dome here. Which looks pretty damn circular when it comes to it. Maybe not so much. Again, as I said, it's going to end up looking a little bit like an eagle. But I kind of like the idea. So that's good enough for me. Also, forgive me for sounding so tired of Hades Este, but in fairness, I looked at the stream afterwards, and at the end of that episode, wow, the boss did a bullshit number on me too. It has an indication circle for where it's supposed to do its attack. I move way out of that attack, and he just hits me anyway for 40 damage. A little bit bullshit. I kind of want to see it from the top. How do I best get up again? It's onto the roof somehow. It's over here. Oh, come on. I think it will look pretty decent. Let's go and have a peek from over here. Yeah. This is a proper little vault-looking thing. I still feel like it's a little bit too pointy. We could really move it down just ever so slightly, but it's not going to be perfectly round regardless, I believe. It's sort of a little bit similar to not only this, but also... Let's see if I can pull this off. Fuck. Come on. Oh, damn it. Ah, so close. Let's see if I ever pick that one. There we go. Sort of similar to this disc over here, where you also have to sort of like soften it out as you go. Make it smooth looking. There's not that many iron options for that compared to wood. This definitely looks better for that. But it should be doable anyways. Oh. Oof, I like this music. Sorry, YouTube, you won't have anything. It's only fair to not like be totally cheesy with the whole DMCA stuff. Come watch the stream instead, basically. Okay, so do we move this down a layer already? Probably. And then one here. Or not. No. Those need to go out one more. There we go. Just barely hit that. We're just doing a test run for one of the sides here. Okay, so we just make the next layer down here, actually. We're going to need way more gold for this. So that one does have to be there. I need to do like this. And there. That's actually enough for this layer. Let's smack that in there. Oh, this might look okay, actually. I don't know if you can see it, but then I'll drag these down to the bottom. It'll be a little bit crude, but it will have like the goldenish look to it. And if we run completely out, let's actually start foaming all the way around, just in case we start running out a bit. Let's do that. This. I think we can now do it from every angle. One there. Oh. So it gives a good idea of my visual space coordination or something. I don't know what you call it. Brain power that allows you to sort of visualize things before doing them. Three-dimensionally. Spatial awareness. Probably that. Or something along those lines. Put that in there. And then we do like this. Looks so ugly with the dirt as building blocks, but that's kind of also a charm because I love ripping it away afterwards and then making it look nice. Oh. Let's remove it first. Come on. Strip. Grab that. Plonk. 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 Put that in. I'm not sure how many game sounds there is, but I hope there's enough at least so that it's not silent enough. Mostly for the YouTube, whenever I start not saying anything, I'm relying on the music to carry me, because that won't be there for the videos. Then again, I don't go too much into the videos. They are mostly there for saving the VODs. Oh yeah. It's gonna be dark as crazy in here. We could open up the center, I suppose. 19. Can I do another row? I'm not sure if I want to. I kind of, yeah, I do. It is also symbolic for the gold that we've spent in the beginning. I suppose that could be an interesting way to do it as well. That you have to use the blocks for it. Then you break them down as diamonds and then use it as a diamond block to be a part of the vault. That would be a good way to scale it too. Do this. I don't want to do... I don't think I want to take it all the way to the ground. Because we might also run out. Oh, I think we're going to run out. Oh, maybe not. It might fit just perfectly. Okay, I have 3 left. We can definitely not do another layer. So that's the 40 blocks there. And then we need to use the 3 for something. 3 is terrible. God damn it. What can I even use them for? I need like 4. You know what? I'll spend 1 more. I'll spend 1 block. That seems fair. We'll add that to it. It is a little bit arbitrary as well, considering the cost to go into the nether. Additionally, I would also remove the cost from going into the nether entirely. Because that seems kind of fitting. Let's waste 1 more of these. Because it doesn't serve much purpose the moment you want to do something like a teleporter where you literally need to go back and forth to test that it works. Then it becomes just sort of too much of a problem. Oh, it's almost a shame they have it like that. See, I kind of need more gold. Unless we do like this. Plop 1 gold in there. Hold on. Something's not right over here. This one is too wide, isn't it? It is. Do like that instead. Did not need to be expanded that much. There we go. 3, 3, 3, 3. It fits. Definitely need to make a little bit of a floor for it as well. You come in? Oh, wait. Let's remove all the dirt. That does give like a good vault feel looking up and seeing that. And then we may make some pillars here or something. Now there's a lot of variations of deep slate, which is both nice and terrible because that means that there's a lot of choice. But I kind of want to use something else for the rest here. It's like a cap and then like a stone rim or something. Let's go grab some and put them in the stone cart and see what we get. Because we will get a lot of bullshit, I think. It's very nice that they added that many, but it's also a bit of an issue. Break these. What was I trying to grab? This over here. These. Let's take a couple of stacks and see how far we get. Probably not that far, I guess. All things considered, because it is a fairly large one. It needs some contrast between the gold and the iron somehow. Okay, oh boy. I think bricks might be fitting. Let's try a few of them. Tiles. Polished, I think, is also good. Alright, let's do 10 of each or 12 of each. One more. Bit of stairs might be working too, but let's try and place the base first to get an idea for how it should look. Ooh, I got a good idea, actually. Could move the smaller blocks away. Could move them upwards and then like put them on sticks almost. So they're sort of held out. How would I do that? So we would do 3. So that they point out to the side. Like a spike. Like a golden tipped spike. I think we want to continue the deep slate width up here. Now what looks best? bricks or these? You know what? We should probably mix the two. How about we do smaller bricks at the top and then larger bricks at the bottom? So polished. Wait. I am doing it correctly. If we follow this pattern all the way around, I have to take that one down one and then create it here. Oof. Let's do this. Should have tried with one side perhaps in the beginning, but I wanted to spend all the gold in the right way. Wait, no, not yet. And with these, we can then soften these because we can make like, what is it, fences and stuff like that out of these. So we can soften them right here and there with some fence. And then right here, then we switch over to these, maybe, to give like a proper foundation. And then we can actually probably squeeze these away. Yeah. This is not looking too horrible. Well, I suppose, actually, hold on. Yeah, we kind of want the extra space, right? Or do we? You get in. And then you have this. It is a little cramped. Oh, what's hitting me? Excuse me. Get out of here. Ow. Very rude. I'm just building. What are you doing? Trying to do some PvP, eh? It's not going to work. Wait a second, I have a bow. You know what? We'll shoot him afterwards. He has a helmet on. It's going to survive anyway. Right in the arm. At least it's not a headshot. I don't think headshots do extra damage in this game. I certainly hope not. I actually have a good bit. Time for revenge. So I have a bow too, you sneaky, skelly motherfucker. Where is he? Oh, I don't want to say how close I was to shooting that. There he is. He's fully geared. He's cheating. Fully giant. Get back in. Ow, fucker. Come on. I can shoot you in the shoulder. Give me your loot. Oh, we got another bow, though. Kind of nice, actually. Not having the bows is a little bit of a problem. Okay, anyways, where were we? I want to move these out. And I think I might want to make these into stairs as well as these. Somehow. This might be a little bit of a difficult task, but anyways, let's do this entire section. Let's finish up this before we build the rest so we can make it look nice. Bonk. I think we're not sure what to put in under there. Depends a little bit. Definitely need some ground around it on the outside too, so it doesn't look like it's just plopped on the side. Can we do this? Guess we need to have one there, maybe. Let's replace like this. Oops. Follows it pretty nicely so far. It's very, very like, it's flat going up this side. Not very tall, but I'm kind of okay with it. So that gives the golden dome a little bit more of an effect. Or the golden tip, I suppose. Let's go up and have a look from how it looks from above. It's going to be very rewarding when we, at some point in the far future, get to actually having the get to actually having the elytra is what I was about to say. Couldn't have been a perfect timing for where I needed to jump a gap as well. Come on. Good run. There we go. I feel like it's okay. It almost needs the... I like the darkness with the gold, but not so much the iron with the gold. I'm not sure if I should change that. It looks a little bit like the claws hitting it from above, right? But it's still sort of okay, too. We can obviously add more detail to make it prettier, which will help a lot with it. Might also help having some ground around it, too. Anyways, how I was looking here. Remove these. There's a lot of space. Definitely helps. And I guess on this side, we could put one of these in. Just to mix it up a little bit so it changes it. So this is a curve that goes around that way. It's definitely missing a bit of shape up here somehow. It's mostly these that are just very, very flat. It would be lovely to have an iron staircase. I don't want to switch the iron and this. That would not look good, I think. Alright, let's make more of these. Let's do it all the way around. Actually, hold on. Wait a second. So what I wanted to do before was... I suppose the only good option is like right here. Wait, actually, hold on. So the idea was to choose a spot that is a tri-formation like this. And go like that, that, that. And then place the gold block in the center. So when you remove this, this, and this, and then add like something in here, and something underneath here, it should give the impression that thing is like a little bit of a spike that sticks out from the side. Not too much, you can't really see it, but whatever. I don't like it. Let's get rid of the rain just in case of fire. Have been debating a little bit whether to... Oh, hello. You have anything useful at all? Glowstone, I suppose, is a bit useful. I get some extra glowstone for free. Without having to go into the nether. It's a risky scenario. How much glowstone do I have? Not really. Okay, I actually have quite a bit. You know what? Why not? Let's sploosh a little bit. Let's take these 3. Should be good enough. 27. Let's see how much we get. I really wish that they would add... I think I mentioned this before as well. That they would add everything to these guys. Because we don't really need to dye. We could grab the tropical fish, but we don't really get anything out of it either. Only 5? Boo. No. No tips. Not for this dude. Let's get rid of these. And now... Wait, I don't want to kill the llamas. I only want to kill the dude, because then I can fill up my lava farm. Llama farm is what I mean. Bonk. Come back here. Easy. Then we grab the leads by throwing out this. Where's the other one? And then before they kill me, hopefully, I can manage to steal them. Oh, yoink. Where's the other one? Yoink. Grab the string, and then we go. Come on. Yeah. I know you're super sad. Dude, please. Don't fall in the hole. Oh, no. Don't attack each other. Oh! So rude. There's one there. There we go. Why is the other one stuck too, actually? Okay, they are just stuck to the sides. It's perfectly fine. We have 2 more. If they don't manage to kill each other, I guess I gotta yeet away so they don't go apeshit. Oh, sorry, I'm too far away. What are you gonna do about it? Stop spitting on each other. Come on. What the fuck? Can't see me now. Okay, this just continues to attack it. I'm not sure if they are mega angry at each other. They're still aggroed at me. Have they forgotten? Maybe? Nope, they're just gonna... Okay, well, I mean, you know, if they're gonna kill each other, there's not much I can do about it. Hopefully they won't. Let's just go over and redo some of these. I want a few of the... What is it? I need to get rid of some stuff again. Get rid of the bow and this one. Oh, there's actually different types here too. Fuck. A lot of different types. What the hell? Crap. Okay, well we went with the polished and brick type. Did I not pick the tiled one? Maybe not. Okay, well let's stick with this then. Let's do, I don't know, 6 of these. Wait, 8. And then of the other ones, which was this one, we do 4. Should fit for what I have in mind, basically. Go over here. So if you can imagine it, we grab this, place that in the bottom. That should definitely be something else. And these up here. I don't know, I kind of like it. But it should definitely switch them around. So it breaks these up. But it gives the correct look for it. It turns it into a spike. So this one down here, and then these ones up here. Makes it stick out a little bit more, both from the bottom and from the top. I think that looks a little bit better. Still a little bit of an awkward spike, but it's sort of the best you can do with the limited options. Alright, let's make more of the rest of the stuff that we need. And dump some other stuff into the random chests everywhere. So much for an automatic sorting system, right? Yeah, this one is already full. Throw this in, just a random bunch. Okay, that's good enough. See here. Actually, some glowstone there. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. Let's make 32 of each. So those, give me. And then from these, and we should have enough of both. Put in those 2, and then we go and build some more. Did I forget to sleep the rain away? I think I did. I think I just continued without thinking about it. Okay, let's build this side over here. So the polished up in the top. Ooh, I like the sound. Wait, that was some of the music. I got confused there. I like the sound anyway. It sounded good. The stepping sound or whatever it was. Smell that in there. Throw these here. And then add this on the side. Yep. Don't blow me up, Mr. Random Creeper from the back. Huh? Didn't hear anything, but, you know, just in case. It's preemptively looking about a bit. We place down here. Let me throw these in. Oops. And then we decided to use one of these here. Which I randomly think I have enough for. Holy shit. I did not plan for that at all. I didn't think 32 would... I just took randomly. Okay, alright, I'll take it. That could be worse. I don't think we have enough at the bottom then, to be fair. Like for down here. So that should run out pretty quickly. Let's just do it one layer at a time. Then it might fit a little bit at least. Could put some lighting on the outside, I suppose, too. To expose it a little bit. Bonk, bonk. bonk. Well, it may have enough, I guess. Oops. What if I keep doing that? Yeah. Looking kind of okay. Oh, this feels good. Just smash it all the way around. Got a bit of this. And then that one. Not double, but okay. Gonna make some additional decorations in here, of course. Like you get in. You get a big piled room here, basically, where we can build it all the way to the top, ideally. Or just fill it in. Like have a big diamond shape, ironically, in the center. I think we're going to remove these. Get a little bit of extra space along the edge. And that needs to be a brick. And the rest of these should be bricks too. And probably along here. Kind of want to let the iron go down into the ground or something along those lines. Ooh. I want to make a glass floor for it. And make it go full circle around. That would actually look super sweet, I think. But it would be super expensive too. So that it's like a full circle with a glass floor, and then the pile starts in the middle, and it becomes like a little globe or something if you make it correctly. That could be pretty cool. And with a hole here, and then the iron starts right here. Should ideally make some sort of piston door for it, but I don't know how to make those. Oh, that is difficult to do it the other way around. So how is it here? So it's 2 double, so it would actually start here. Oh, shoot. This is the disadvantage of not doing it correctly from the beginning. Unless... No, you know what? We make it a little more of an egg shape, I guess. The egg vault. Something like that. So instead of... Here it's 2. So it's the 2 on the side, and then 1, 2, 1, 2. And here it's the 2 on the side, 1, 2. But instead of this being the center, we extend this down by 1 more. At least, if not 2. Actually, we can start by digging that out. That might be a nice little... I think it's going to look good from the inside. Which, let's be honest, is all the things that a vault needs to do, right? Ideally, you shouldn't see it from the outside at all, I suppose. Oh. And I do have some iron to burn anyway. Let's look at that. Yeah, I think that could look okay. Gives us a little bit of extra space to work with, too. Bunk. There we go. We could even make some rims or something on the outside. Sorry if I'm not speaking too much. It's slow going in chat. So I'm just trying to entertain myself with thinking out loud about what I'm supposed to do. Put that in. Which may not be the most interesting commentary, I am aware, but you know, it's the best you got. So there's that. And if nothing else, it shows a little bit of the thought process behind it, I suppose. Because I kind of want to experiment. I want to switch texture packs too, by the way. I want to start using a texture pack for see-through glass. And I know that sounds really dumb to say, but it's basically for so that the glass looks, so that there's no seams. If you have like 2 blocks connected like this, there will not be a seam between them, which there is a lot in the underground water area. I can actually, let me just show what I mean. It's probably easier. If you look at this thing, you can see the seams on every single block. Imagine if this surface here didn't have the lines in between. You've probably seen it if you've seen other Minecraft videos. A lot of people use that because it just looks like so much better. Oops. Didn't mean to path that. Could also just make it floating inside. So that's 2 down. Oh, I definitely think we're not going to make it float inside. It is going to be sort of floating, but we will still be at the center level, so that will still be nice. So this goes down 1. So that's the extra extension down, right? So also means we can lower it down. We actually can lower the entire thing down a bit, so that you go in and then a few steps down, and that gives us a little bit more space to stack things in the center. Let's get rid of these. I should probably check this one as well, like dig all the way down through it. I'm not sure what the best option. That's kind of why I would want to use the seed at some point, just to figure out where certain things are instead of finding them, because it could be it could be a big hassle to do that in the long run. Like if you want to find a spawner or something like that. But at the same time, it's like it's a good debate between what do you want, right? Exploration or not. So if you don't care about the exploration, then you can just go and use the seed and not give a shit. But I kind of do, but at the same time, a good showcase of why you should always use the seed is the hunt for the slime chunks that I've still not found any of. The irony if this one is one and I have to make a farm, sideways almost. In any case, it's still going to be one hell of a chore because there is so much more below the ground now to remove. And I don't exactly have an efficient way of doing that just yet, do I? I have my old pickaxe, Rusty Joe, and that's basically it. Fitting, yeah. Put this in. It is closing in. Oh, that could have ended really badly. I do like the speed, but it's also like too fast at breaking things often. A little bit of coal here, though. Which we should totally nap with this one. Get these. Just as blocks, because why not? Harvest them later for better, more efficient harvesting. You get quite a bit out of using the enchantments now, I believe. Not sure if it works for coal, but it does work for something like copper ore, which you can find in the ground now, too. I suppose you could use copper ore as well as the currency, but I kind of feel like diamonds is the best option. Again, because you kind of don't need it for anything, which is a little bit ironic. It should almost have another in-game use other than, other than whatever it is, making armor. Because there's not really much use to it aside from that the moment you have the villagers trading you everything. It's good for the first pickaxe, but that's basically it, which is a bit of a shame when you think about what it is. At the same time, it is good if you look at something like Hermitcraft, because then they can just use it without worrying about it for currency items. So it's debatable, I suppose, of what is the optimal use. Yes. Switch these back. That's why it was slower all of a sudden. I could feel it a little bit, the speed. I know I'm only doing 3 sides, but that's just because I want to do the entrance. I mean, I want to do it the same way, but I should probably just actually do it. Wait. Stick in. So kind of do it like this. Come on, get away. So this one is already 4. So that's kind of why it's good to give it that extra range, because then it fits with us just starting from right here. Oops. Smack those 2 in. Grab this. Push that there, and then we do like that. Yeah. It's getting there. Hook that in. I'm getting a little bit back into the flow again of it, which is quite nice. I do need a road upwards, though. Let's do this for now. You come in, and then you see the deepness of the ground as well. I think that will work quite nicely. We can lower down to let this be the floor too. Just like that one gap drop with a bit of a stairs here or something. Or a slab or two. I need more iron. The egg vault, basically. It turned more into an egg than I wanted, but whatever. I do kind of like the inside look of it. Like more so than the outside, basically. But I mean, we can always, you know, add more stuff to it. Do I have iron over here? I do. Let's be lazy about it. Auto crafting would be a sweet thing for something like that, completing simple iron recipes. And I think I saw some mods for it that added it in a very fair way, where you have to sort of make sure that the crafting table gets everything in the correct order for it to be able to craft it too. It seemed interesting, but it is a very controversial subject for Minecraft, unfortunately. Which I do get why. Because if you make everything automatic, there's no reason to do everything yourself, which is also a problem. So now we go one layer deeper for this, and then one for the center. There. So we have these two here. Wait, no, whoops. The other way around. Another deeper. Let's do that. Right, yeah. This needs to be here. There we have that one there. Correct this. Do I even have sounds on? Master volume off. This might have been very, very boring for everyone else. Let's do like this, I guess. I think I turned it off. Can you hear it now? The game music at all? Guess we can do this. Okay, I can hear it. Sorry, sorry for all the YouTube fellows that might be. Professional streamer or something. Yep, but might have forgot to put in the sound. Whoopsie daisies. Fuck's sake, dude. Of course. Well, I mean, in that case, they can just enjoy. Yeah, okay, yeah. Whatever. Moving on. Now there is sound. It's not like the last stream yesterday was equally busted. It's time for a little bit of a different reason, though. Yesterday it was actually just broken. Go up here. I think this gives like a decently impressive look when you come in. And if you jump down to, yeah, this layer here, and we strip it all. It also gives you what I was lacking before, which is a little bit of extra space in here. Strip all this. Like a little bit of walk space, because it did feel a little bit cramped near the edges. You know, if you're in a room with an attic. Not an attic, but, you know, an attic. Underneath the roof. On one of those buildings where it's like, you know when you stand here and you can't stand like vertically, fully? Can't stand extended, or whatever you want to call it. So now we need maybe a different rim to go around with this. No, actually no. Wait. Ooh, I've kind of fucked it up here. We do need to change these then. Wait. Something is goofed. Something's not gonna work. Something is wrong somewhere. It's with the entryway. The entryway needs to be lowered down. Somehow. Wait, how does that even make sense? I need to redesign the sides. Because right now they're off-centered. Why are they not off-centered? What is going on? Oh! Never mind. We're good. Just need to remove this line here. For some reason. Yeah. This line here needs to not be there. Need to remove that. So in underneath, I basically need oh, how do I do this? Basically, I have to make these here in order to make it symmetrical with the bottom. If I don't do that, it's going to look weird. Which then removes the space that we had before a little bit. So I kind of wanted that extra space, but at the same time, it's going to go in. It's going to go in right here anyway. So we're going to walk right in this layer here, and then it probably fits if we just go in with it. So let's fill this back in. Not that one, though. Okay, I need to grab a bit of more of these. We kind of need to put one of these underneath here. No. Not at all. It needs to be one of the other ones. Do I have some? Coal ore and coal tube slate. I think I saw some more over here. Hopefully I'm not mumbling too much, but just let me know if I am. I am sort of slowly slumping down into the... Wait, hold, that's basalt. Not what we want to use. Blackstone. Could use basalt as well. That would be nice. It does look really good. It's a little too stripy, though, for this particular design. The texture of it is either like a star, almost, or a circular shape, or a very striped looking one. So here, let's grab 2 more stacks. Bonk. Go in here. I kind of want to just make a full stack of each. We're probably gonna need it. Maybe not, but we can always turn them into the side things that we need. Okay, so wait. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. I thought I only made bricks for a moment there. Like that. Because this right here, those two are the same. Yeah, this right here is the center line, so it obviously needs to mirror from that. Unfortunately, because I would love to like have a little bit more space to work with, but it is what it is. Whoopsie daisies. I can actually hear the ground popping now too. I did feel like something was off, but I couldn't put my finger on it. And it's also because I've gotten used to using no sound when I've been testing my my cactus farm, because it uses flying machines, so it's very, very noisy. When you want to test it, leave it in the background. It's kind of nicer to just you know, sort out the sound problem and then turn it on back again later. Someone should have definitely pointed that out for me. In any case, it's back. And 20 I feel like fits pretty nicely, so it's not too much either. It seems to fit at least pretty decently with the... Yeah. The audio capture. Just double check. I'll write back later. Sorry for not responding at the moment. It does seem that's the only flaw that is with this elevator thing. You can sometimes randomly hit the ground and take a little bit of damage, which is not really great. But I'm not sure why it is. There must be one particular angle where you can actually manage to count as getting hit outside. Even though you should be in the water whenever you fall, no matter what. So it's a little bit weird. And then we make this here. Trying to do the inverse is kind of like, it's messing a bit with me. there, right? No? Yes? Maybe? I think that's correct. So we could actually just hollow it out and then look at the ground here and then do it from the bottom. Might be easier. So this one needs to have the gold from here, actually. Not sure if I have gold enough for that, but good to know. We can continue it all the way around. So we put this in here, there. Didn't need to go so heavily with the digging out. Put those two in. And then that one, and that one. And then one more layer down here. Excuse me. Let me stay up there. Gonna slowly remove the dirt as we go, because I kind of want to keep the lighting as well. But we can fix that in the meantime. Doing it like this. Lighting is way more efficient now, by the way. The old system used to, what was it, 15? The mobs could spawn at any, I think it was light level from 0 to 7 or something like that. Now they have to have 0 to spawn, so any light level, which means the torches, effectively speaking, got like double the range now. I really like the look from in here. But outside, it just looks a bit meh for some reason. Ooh, actually, you know what? I've got an interesting idea for these. We can make stone buttons on each of these sides, so it looks like it's pierced through. That might look good, actually. And then maybe just some extra darkness on top of these. Might help a little bit too. So, that one. It's so efficient sometimes that it just rips 3 in one click. Not sure if it's my mouse button being a little bit too sensitive. It shouldn't be. Wait, am I doing this correctly? No. I'm doing this wrong. Let's go back here to remove all of these again. That one did not need to be in there. Need to be one forward. All of these need to be filled in again. There and here, and then we do one layer down. Not of these. Not of this. I do kind of like how it looks, how they look like small, soft blobs here, which I think is going to look pretty decent. Definitely need the gold in the bottom to complete the symmetry, though, which is expensive. Compared to what I have, I think. I don't think I have that much gold. I think the majority of the gold that I had I've spent over there. Maybe we have some here. Whoops. I have 3 blocks so far. But we do want to use those 3 outside. And if nothing else, I'm just going to... I guess we could hunt for gold, actually. We can potentially get more out of mining them now, too. And I need to only 11 blocks. We're not going to get far with that, because we need 40, clearly. Guess we can make one side and then sort of build it up from there. Just stick it out like a goddamn eyesore. I think I'm going to rip this off just to have it down for the bottom. It doesn't spike out enough, I feel like. It's very, very... We need to soften this up for sure. Which could definitely be done with this, maybe. Kind of. Kind of works. Oh, it's almost better up there. Hey, a little bit of texture like that definitely helps. Gonna build more of them later. Let's do this one over here. We have one example of how it looks at least. It just looked like it popped back for some reason. Spent all the gold. Gotta say, these headphones definitely make the sound way, way better. Okay, I can't get up now, though. I like the look of it. It's a little bit hard to overview the whole thing. But then imagine like a glass layer at either this layer down here or this layer right here, where we can see the bottom, but you won't fall through to it, so you'll walk around on like these levels. And then see the diamonds in the middle. The diamond ore. I think that will work pretty nicely. Yeah, well, we obviously won't be able to finish it entirely because I don't have the resources for it. Went a little bit overboard, perhaps. Should have made it all out of iron, but whatever. The iron iglo, whatever we call it. With a high-tech security dirt door for now. Definitely needs like a blocks here. Almost. Oh, how would I do that? We might be able to make a door using... again, that will require sticky pistons, unfortunately, and I only have one. Oh, he should have brought me slime balls is what he should have brought me. We could make a door that uses gravel or something like that to actually drop it down in the ground. Because it would be fitting to have that particular section there. And maybe that is what's missing from the side here, actually. How is that looking inside? It's just pushing it out a bit. I mean, we could. Would give us a little bit more space all the way around. And it softens it up a bit from the outside. It's either that or we just make it open like this. So you can gaze at it from every direction. A little bit semi-vault-like. Similarly to the other one. And we could make these out of iron. Make it a full iron door. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of having it open. Not sure why. Not for safety, but just for viewing and exit. You know, if I need to walk into it, I can go in from any angle. Which is kind of nice. It gives a little bit of a viewing angle everywhere around. Lights it up a little bit as well. Just for some practical usability. Because that's the only reason I don't like having the door so much. I can't see the chat like an idiot. There we go. Oh, doesn't matter. Nothing has happened since a while ago. Yeah, how about for it? Easy access to the vault. Why not? I should have made a buttload of glass while I was doing this. That's what I need, as well as another project. A huge, huge auto smelter. So we can stop using this little potato sack here. Which reminds me, we have a bit of levels, so maybe we can actually combine some of these. How far did I get? I have not done this in an efficient way at all, by the way. But maybe we can do these two. Dang it. I want this. Because the unbreaking is not gonna get up, but the efficiency is gonna. And the fortune. Not sure if you can do fortune 4. I guess it only goes to fortune 3. But maybe you can get efficiency 5. So we could spend the levels on pumping two of these together to get another one of these. Dude, excuse you. No breaking out. That's not allowed. Take another one of this. So then we combine these two, combine those two, then we have 2 of the next level that can then be combined again, assuming that that the efficiency can go to 5. Making for the most efficient pickaxe that's going to be mega expensive to make too. In terms of XP, because I've done it all wrong. But, you know, still. I'm liking the dome more and more, I'll be honest. It's not too shabby. Just gotta get rid of all the side look here. There we go. There we are. Oh, that definitely helped a lot, actually. Kind of like the version of it there, but I do want... I think what I'm gonna do is add these in the bottom, first of all. Maybe remove this up here again. And do that differently. This also means you can't just walk up it, which is kind of nice. Oh, speaking of... No, you thief! Give it back now. Not allowed. Filthy stealer. Literally steals a gold block. How rude. Hopefully I don't shout too much into the mic when that sort of stuff happens. I probably do, but apologies. I like to pretend the bed is gold colored. You know, it's close. It's actually very close, now that I think about it. But it could obviously also be something else. Is it gilded or no? You decide. Let's head back here. We can definitely make... we can put in one of each. In each corner. The bottom. So we can space out for it so it's perfect. And just make the dirt blocks be... Like, remove all of these dirt blocks so that it fits with where they should be. For easy removal. I'll do like 1 gold block a corner here. Damn it. Like that, so we know where to begin. And we know that this one is here, so we place one there. Oh! Fucking Christ, dude. Fuck, that got me good. Ah, I could feel it like my hands almost. Oh, please, how much is damaged? Vault isn't even finished and it already got broken into with explosives, literally. Oh. Oh. Well, damage is not too bad at least, but... Christ, okay. That was not the best. Okay, how badly is it? How much did we lose? Oh no, we lost some of the gold, you fucker. Damn it. That's expensive. Little bucker. Okay, you know, in hindsight, it might not be the best idea to have the open holes in every area. You might have to put a little bit of just mob protection so you can't just easily walk in. Carpets or something should stop them, I think. They're kind of easy to mess with when it comes to it. Oh, bottom went. Was it here? I think so. There's obviously not one there. So, like this? Yeah, like this. So, not these. Ah, it messed up everything. Good enough for now. That one was very sneaky. I gotta hand it to it. I did not hear it at all before it was way too late. It probably comes sneaking out of the hole. But it's very annoying. It destroyed some of the gold blocks though. Kinda needed those. But that's the game. You know that we know the drill. Okay, so this side is basically perfect still. Like that, I think. Now we remove these as well. And then this. Because then you can able to this as well. Ready to put in the gold blocks, basically. Put it there. And no creepers this time. Hopefully not. Well, I suppose it helped me clear out a little bit of this, so that's something. Could be worse. Like that. There we go. Let's try this and boop, boop. That one. I think that fits, right? Looks correct. Let me smash all of these. Here we can make a little bit of this. Have a whole stack. Nope. Put that there. Oops. God damn it. I'm a little rusty. I can feel it in the block placing. And I did this wrong as well. No? Something is off over there. These need to be different. They need to be this. That, and that. I like the look though. It's looking good. Definitely help when we get the gold in. We need some safety precautions here. What would be the smartest way of doing this? Kind of want it open like I have everything else. And then just automatically preventing things from walking through with trapdoors, maybe? Similarly to what we do here, where they're sort of locked out, walking through. And we can make some iron trapdoors. Not sure if I'm going to lock myself out with these, but we'll see. Probably. There's a good likelihood that it will happen. I heard something from over here. That must just have been the spawner in there. Not spawner, I mean my village breeder. We could do like this. This way only the small zombies can come in here. And you do get slowed down a little bit. It's just annoying if I want to walk in myself. But I don't think I can get around that at all. Can also make it closed, but the problem is that since it's iron trapdoors, we're going to get kind of screwed if we do that. I think let's go with this for now, just to keep the creepers out. As you can see, I can jump into it, so it's not too bad either. I think they can walk over it if there's just a single trapdoor. But I'm not sure. Again, the only thing would be spiders and mini zombies would be able to follow us in. Which is not too bad. It is very slow going through, though. I do have to jump out like this. It's the vault. It should be a little bit difficult to get in, right? Shouldn't be too easy. It's still pretty nice enough. Still walk out in any direction we want. We're so slowly exiting, but sort of semi-secure from anything that just tries to munch itself. We're in somewhat of a defensive position as well because we're going to run around in here. Yeah. It's decent. It's not fantastic, but it's decent. That's good enough for now. See, the Nether is still considered wilderness as much as I did before. Pretty much. Except for the rule that we no longer need to pay to get in there. Because that's kind of like... If you had to pay 1 block every time, that's got to be a lot. It's just a terrible way of doing this. In the meantime, so we get some glass going. I need some fuel. That's what I tried to do before. Which means we should actually gear up to go into the Nether for a good little run and get some gold. Just to finish off the look for that thing. Let's do this first. Can't sleep. But we can get rid of all of this. Mostly, at least. Coal ore, I'm not sure if I have in there. Dirt, we definitely do. Iron blocks, yep. Normal iron, yep. Diorite, I think so too. Flesh, no. All of these different types of here. We don't have. The blockers need to definitely not go in there. I think we keep those over here. With the filters. Normal cobblestone we can throw in too, I believe. It is quite nice being able to do this though. Just throw them in like this and then have them then be automatically sorted out. So it's not a bad system by any means. It's just the flaws that it has is a little bit of an issue. Let's snack these two to begin with. Make some coal blocks. I think those are more efficient. Oh, new type. Very nice. Do I have those? I would gladly sacrifice 2 to put it in the filter. We do not. Let's do that. Seems like a good spend. Put that in there. And then we yoink some of the expensive sand. But since we've changed it now, it will actually be viable for me to go to some place to get sand as well. I saved a lot of it here from the shore. Because I knew I was going to be... You know, you would need to harvest that at some point. But it is a little bit easier now that we've changed the system. And it's still not changed too much either. Because we still have to fucking build a road all the way out there. Which again would be the cheesy way of solving it using the what is it? The teleporter, right? Because that can prevent me from having to build the road directly, sort of. Okay, let's put this little thing to work. First of all, chuck in the coal, and then chuck in all of this to get a lot of glass. Oh, sweet. We actually have some. Now I know that you can make like different stain for it here. Okay, so I definitely feel like 1 level down is the best option. I could just start with like 1 single since we don't have the... how's this look? You can see directly through this actually, so that's kind of nice. But I should probably tint it somehow with colors. And for the goodness, we should save it. I'll place this one here so we can get out easy. Okay, I suppose the option here is now to start building on the outside. Making that a little nicer since we can't really do much for the inside until the glass is there. And I think I have to figure out how to tint it somehow. I want to use a different color glass. Maybe it's just like this. Yeah. We can also make candles. That's the new... Well, that's one of the new things. Stained glass. How do you do this? Aha, okay, nice. Because there is this fancy effect you can do with glass where you can make it slowly get like a fog effect, which is also one of the reasons I'd love to switch to the fully clear glass thing. Do we go white stained glass? I mean, I guess. I'm not sure how to do the fog effect correctly, because I think you need to switch glass color, but I'm not sure, because the depth might do it on its own. I don't know, fuck it, let's try and make a few of these. Let's see how it looks. We also need the bottom built with the gold, for that matter, so actually, yeah. Expedition time. Are these all filled? Okay, fine, we'll start filling this. I want the torches. We don't want to lose the silk touch pickaxe. The bucket is probably a decent idea. Let's put the hatchet in there. Put these in. Keep the arrows. Put in the glass. Have the bow ready, sort of. Spruce trapdoors, not really needing those. A bucket is nice. And grass, and grabs like dirt with blocks or something. Basalt will work. And a bit more defense maybe? Nah, let's go for it. Let's head in. Okay, so the goal is to get enough gold somehow to do the thing. I have to go into the wildlands. First time not paying for going in, but that's the thing it's going forward. Just to reiterate, we're only buying chunks at this point. Oop, what was that? That was bad. Hey, it's a nice haul to begin with. I should have brought some fuel, shouldn't I? This is not efficient fuel at all, but whatever. Now, I was killing these dudes in this horribly inefficient farm. But that was sort of my best option, too. So let's do some swiping, shall we? Do I have looting on this? I do. Oh! Fuck off! Oh my god. Ah. He just fucking charged me out of nowhere. Oh boy, that spooked me. I walked over, he ran away. Then I go back and I just want to close the thing before jumping into the hole, and he is already backstabbing the shit out of me. God damn it. Okay, in again we go. You best not fucking steal my shit, you cunt. Give me back my loot. Fucking damn thief. Fantastic start, I must say. Immediately killed like in a split second. Let's put in this. Rearrange all of this again. Put that in offhand. Grab that. How do I have this again? I think it's like this. Doesn't matter too much, but it's a decent way to do it. Okay. Should perhaps have been fully geared. We are playing on hard, so, you know, it is up there in the difficulty. At least they hit hard. Is there any more around somewhere? Some dudes up there. In any case, if I remember correctly, I just need to prod one of them. Oh, yeah. Prepare for the piggy noises. This is so inefficient. I should build a proper gold farm. Do we have any down the hole here? But it is nice not having to worry about going through the portal, though. I'll be honest. Because there is clearly enough dangers in here anyway. This may take some time. wonder what the most efficient way of doing it. We should upgrade this. Again, the distraction period continues. Are they still super salty at me? Oh, I don't know. I don't dare. Okay, fuck it. There we go. Ooh. Okay, they're still super salty. Okay, good. Reaction time was not complete dog shit there, at least. Well, I guess we continue. As we'll grab the sword. Oh, but I do need to make one. Let's see, that's another reason why I would need like a couple of pistons too. Unless I can do that with only a single piston. Or just in general, like... I think you can do that. I want to make like a hole in the roof. Kinda don't want to abuse it, but it is so good to just build a farm up there to actually get everything you need. Casual XP farm would be very useful to have. Instead of this, right? It's a little less risky is all I'm saying. Kinda what would be worth it. You can make like the perfect spot where you can just stand still without getting gooped by these fellas. And it's like efficient enough too. Because we can, you know, go for the scraps here, but it's not really worth it in the long run. I knew you were there. I couldn't hear him, but I suspected something was afoot. Yoink these. Oh, this is gonna take way too long. Let's see, if I go out, do they lose aggro, I wonder? If I head back through the portal. I guess you could do like pay a nugget or something every time you go through, but it's still kind of just annoying. And again, if I want to make the teleporter at some point, it's just going to be too much of a hassle to remember it every time. During the construction and otherwise. I feel like the distance is looking a bit weird. Okay, so I haven't experimented with a new... is it in here? I guess it must be in here. There is this. Simulation distance is further out. Which I'm not sure what means, but let's try and crank it a little bit. Should mean that we should be able to see further? Or not, I guess. Maybe we can lower it? Obviously that won't be further, but you know. It will give us the fog back. Not really. Maybe because they changed the fog too, so that it's not circular anymore, but a cylinder. I think they did that for it. Let's try and hit up here and see. Oh no! Eat slow and steady, shall we? Oh, I do like it from up here though. I can see the fog. It's like very nice and circular now though. Holy crap. It's definitely because it's a bit further out. Perfectly. It's almost unearingly perfect. I guess we'll just keep it for this. Ooh, cactuses. Gotta remember those. Okay, I can't go further down, unfortunately. Unless we do that. We can harvest quickly. So a gold farm might be a good place to start. Oh, wow. They have grown nicely. This means we can make green grass, technically. Can I pick them up? Good. Should just remove the bottom one, shouldn't I? A little bit of damage doesn't... A little bit of damage is good for the soul is what I'm about to say. Something like that. Can't have it all be sweet, right? There we go. Very nice. Scaling up slowly. This gives us an initial stack of cactuses for when we later need to build a proper farm with it. Which is the idea. All spawned from a single cactus so far. Yoink, go in here. Scoot up, place it down. Oh. Let's see, I think I'm going to go for... I know I started a little bit late, but I'm not going to go for too much longer. Like 45 minutes or so. Should be good. Let's just keep it at 11. I kind of want to... I have to rein my sleep schedule in a little bit, because I've been slacking on it. I could use another section for plants and materials. That is, if I could remember how to build it. Obviously, I built some of the circuitry out of iron blocks, which was also a colossal mistake, because now I can't determine what is wall and what is circuit here. But yeah, you should. When all the redstoners say you should color code, there's a reason why. It's very much worth it, I think. I'll steal those nuggets. Why not? I can use elsewhere. Wonder if we have any invaluables, actually. We do. Might as well turn it into something. What about this? Can I just mold the raw gold into gold? Does it need to be melted? Maybe it needs to be put into the furnace as well. Gold something. We can make a raw gold block, but not a... Let's do that. It's just one shy. Yeah, I think it has to be melted. Otherwise it will be raw gold. Which looks sort of interesting too. Wow, okay, that's actually nice. I like the look of it. Oh no. Can I break it down again? Oh, oh, that would have been perfect if I wouldn't be able to do that. Because I don't think you can do it with copper. I think you're stuck once you've done it with that. Although it's made out of ingots, so maybe that's why. Copper, that is. Pretty decent progress. I really need the gold before I can finish the bottom layer. Oh, oof. We may have to chop down into the gold as well to place more diamonds in it. More diamond ore. I do like the progress so far. It's pretty good. I like the decision making as well, because I have been very up and antsy about which should be which. But I feel like the diamond ore is the proper medium of the two. I do like this. It definitely still needs a bit of work. That's for sure. But it's better than the fucking field over here, isn't it? It's something. You will be able to sneaky peek at the diamonds each and every place around. This looks a little bit not too pretty, but we can sort out the environmental stuff afterwards. Also directly into the creeper hole as well. I should definitely try and build a road at some point. But I would need to plan where to do it, which is the more difficult part, because I don't know the coordinates for what is inside the spawn chunk and what isn't. But that's basically what I would do as one of the next things. Just so that I can place my next semi-base in a good spot. And leave this thing a little bit behind until then. Or after we move on. But still be connected with the road, obviously. I do like the idea of the road, because it's like, if you don't do the roads, there's no connection in the overworld between each of the bases. Whereas if you do the roads, there is some. And then it's just about picking the fastest way. Plus, it will be quite useful if you're using something like Elytra later on to actually fly along the road to find the specific city you want to go to. And then each of these becomes like small cities. Until we potentially eventually like join them up, but I think that this is like a huge task at the same time. Okie dokie. So... what do I want to do now? I'm a little bit locked. I could just grind farm for the last 40 minutes, but it's like, you know, it's a little bit boring. I don't need to do that a little bit off screen. We could like try and get up and do the thing, but I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to break the hole off screen as well. You can do it legitimately, but I want to gather the resources and know where to do it, so I'm ready for next stream for it. So you can see how it's done. And, you know, in case I fuck it up and it becomes a little bit hilarious, I can do that too. We could dig into the side of this chunk, actually. And just explore a little bit, spelunk a little. See if we can find some diamond ore. Because I'm guessing there might be a fair bit of diamond ore stuck in the wrong level now. Technically speaking. Let's do that. It's like a casual grind in a sense. Hope you don't fear heights. Okay, so it's... let's see here. Here we have the beginning base. Then we have the water park right there, which means it is that one over there. Which is perfect, actually. Because I see 4 times immediately. What is the light over here? What is that? What is going on? Wait a second, I think I know what it is. Is that a glow squid? I think it was. Hey. We're in a cave, technically, and there's water, so I guess it counts. Is it gonna die right there? It is. Loot it quickly. Grabbed it. False Master. No, it's Joe Squid. I see. How you doing, Master? Did you get nicely into the new year? I'm assuming that is you, but I'm not. You know, tell me if it's not. I have still not found a single slime chunk, by the way. Yeah, I digged out all of this with a pickaxe that is this efficient. Can't recommend it. It's very, very terrible. But we do have a new one over here. There's a lava pocket right above these. Oh, okay. You know what? I know what we grab. I'm doing okay. That's good. Staying safe and all that. In these trying times and shit. I suppose... As degenerate as any Dark Souls player is, I suppose you enjoy the time spending at home, you know? It would make sense. Let's go stack up on like a huge amount of buckets. So we can refill. Can actually abuse the machine. We might as well grab it because I'm gonna need all the obsidian for later. My fancy-ass self-made machine here. It's not entirely stupid. I don't know how many buckets I can have, actually. I should clear out my inventory. It doesn't matter if we lose a few buckets or so, which will happen when you just spam it into the fucking pool. It's still decently efficient. And we do have like a transfer system down there already pre-built. Lump it all back up. That's what I did the first time around. Let's keep this. And yeah, it's okay. Should make us go for a little bit. I can do another session of obsidian generation later on. Stick the other elevator down. Oh, that fit perfectly with the fucking sound. The music. Let's see, where do we have the dump hole? Ah, there it is. You throw them in here when you have all the lava buckets ready. That's quite useful. Here. Let's just remove all these walls again. There's no point in keeping them. Now, this is not... Oh, it's a basalt. Okay, so it's kind of okay. Okay, so... Let's just start with this one, I guess. Time to double check where we have our lines. Okay, so it actually goes pretty far. Wait, where is it? I'm getting confused. It's right here at this level. Must be, no? Okay, it is. So let's waste some of these. Smack them over. Let's put them in. We lose a little bit of lava on it, but it's kind of worth it to make sure that we can grab the rest. Yoink, yoink. Just to sort of start from the top layer. But it's not the easiest either. You can like spam it just and then do it that way. It just becomes quite difficult to do. Oh, not full yet. Does it keep placing these or what? I think it does. Alright, there we go. Okay, not what I wanted, but alright. You just do this, throw that one in there, doesn't matter. Actually, wait, it will. Oops. Like, I shouldn't have done that, but it's gonna be fine. Should have made a nice road up here instead of this pylon. Okay, there we go. Let's do that, just so we have a little bit of a thing. Okay, fine, eat. Suck it all up. Catch all the lava. Grab it. Come on. Oops, that was the few. It's not. Now I have another one again that's taking up a slot. Super annoying. Now, the reason I'm throwing them into the water stream there is because I already have a water stream sending them all the way up into the system that automatically loads it. Because the collection is kind of limited by this. The fact that you cannot stack them. If you had shulker boxes or something along those lines, that would be pretty nice. Grab that. But it is a nice, quick way to remove it. Ow. Of course, I had to jump right into it. Yeah, can fire, please. I know you're very edgy, but you don't have to kill me. Please, come on. There we go. Grab all of this. Grab that one too. And I think that's pretty much this hole cleared. Oh, not quite. But a nice, easy way to sort of get rid of most of it. I don't really have to dig down and do this per se anymore. It is nice for the clearness of it. We should definitely grab all of the ores now with fortune, though. Finally remove these ugly as ones. Oh, that was a bit too early, maybe. No, it's somehow bugged, I guess. Oh, we're full again. Now, is it worth grabbing all of this lava? Not necessarily, but since I'm clearing out down here anyway, it's kind of, that's the only reason I'm bothering to do it, really. Because as you can see, like one single lava lake here can contain like an astronomical amount of fucking lava sources at the end of the day. Should probably turn off the iron farm almost. The good part is that even though I threw a stone into the system, the machine is actually smart enough to handle it. So we'll just throw it out later on. Can you not? Can you throw it over? Out with you, out with you, out with you. Also, all of these torches don't need to be this tightly spammed anymore. So now it just looks stupid. So you're doing it the old way. But I'm not gonna bother cleaning them up. Not just yet. Not ever, probably, because it's down to the mine, so who cares? Smash this. It's not the most exciting gameplay, but I can show you what we've been working on today. It's basically a proper vault for the gold. I've changed it a little bit, so instead of using gold as the criteria for getting new chunks, we've changed it to like be diamond ore instead. This is to make it fit better with the newer version of the games. It is decently fun to do this, but just not when you have to do it, sort of. I've only ever done it. It's if you saw all of the, I have like what, about 7 or 8 stacks or something of obsidian, and that's just from emptying one of these. There is quite a lot if you really go at it. All the lava, yeah. We almost like emptied all of the buckets that we used before, which is like a good amount at the end of the day. It's a little bit hard to determine where the sources are after you've like started clearing as fast as I do here, but it is just kind of quicker. Well, let's head up and look. I've sought out the stone just for good measure. You know, I don't have to. There's no reason to leave it in. I can show you the weird ass egg-shaped vault that I've been building. It's basically this one over here. I decided to build a proper vault instead of just having everything lie on the field. So the idea is to raise this level up with glass and then have all of the material dumped in the middle. So like just make a stack of diamond ore there. And then until it fills this thing up, then we're going to use this. And then we'll have to upgrade later. Either by moving it all or destroying it all and then using it as a build. Because I do like the idea of when this vault is then full, then we break down the diamond ore and use them as blocks on the side, like I've done with these gold blocks here are actually the gold blocks from the pile that we had over there. On the field over there. Now I haven't had enough, so I have sort of added a little bit of extra gold block to it, and I'm going to add some extra in the bottom, but I do like the idea of that. Yeah, let's head over to the machine, then I can show how it works. Just for good measure. Because it is kind of an interesting machine, and I haven't seen anyone else make it. I do understand why, because obviously there's no real point to it. But as you can see here, it has now been sort of filled a little bit with... I think we have a full one in here. Let's grab that. Don't need to worry about the bucket that is empty. That will automatically get sorted out. The way it works is then you go in here... Can't remember how to do the automatic hold it down thing. Now, how do I trigger it again? How do I start it? Ah. I can't remember how to turn it on. There's a lever somewhere, I believe, that controls this hopper. Or something, right? Wait. I know. I remember. It needs a kickstart. That's why. So we need to go up here, open this bucket, throw in one. And I should just throw in an empty bucket, actually. Wait, shouldn't that work? Where is it? Huh? Okay. Do we have anything loaded in this at all? Or is it... Do I do this? No. Maybe I do that and then throw in a bucket. Okay, it could clearly use a little bit of... Let's try it. There we go, okay. So now it's working. It just needs a little, you know, it needs a little wood grease. And then you just sit here, because this is designed to it. And it should spawn itself a new one. Bam, there you go. So this is how you can do it automatically to grind out obsidian if you have an assload of lava buckets. Now the nice part about it is that you could hook this up to a system that generates lava buckets and then have it automatically farm obsidian that way. With a 2-player system, you would effectively speaking be able to do quite a bit. And of course, if you have more players that can destroy obsidian, then you can do it even more so too. I'm not sure if you can do it with withers potentially, but that does require quite a precise generation of these. But maybe like 4 around it. Depends a little bit. Like pickup system and stuff like that. I haven't experimented with wither cages. I haven't been daring to do it at all. But the nice part is that it's fairly quick in regenerating the thing. And it auto sorts out all of any bucket that might already be empty in the dispenser. Because we'll just throw it out. You'll notice sometimes it will fail to do the system correctly. I think. There. It takes a little bit longer because it's shooting out the buckets that are empty. So they end up in the bottom system. And you can basically process it like this. Quite easily. The nice part about it is that when you break the obsidian falls into the hopper below and re-triggers the entire system. The same thing happens if one of the empty buckets goes in, which is why the whole thing actually works. So it's that's also why it starts a little bit jankily. Because I should essentially leave one obsidian in it every time. When you think about it. That would probably be the smartest way to do it. So let's take one more. Come on. And then leave that in. Another one has spawned, and then we actually just do this. Leave that in. Then you just need to chop the one when you begin. And instantly we have 16 obsidian. It's not that quick, I suppose, but if you have a way more efficient pickaxe than mine, haste 2 and all that sort of stuff, you can mine it quite a bit faster, at which point you can also just set it AFK. It is quite important, though, that you do clear out this space behind it, because as you might notice, a direct line through here, that's also why you use 2 chests, does look directly through here as well, which means you can't accidentally break anything of the machine. It's a very, very small and very, very self-sorting system, which is quite practical. All of these will then eventually get shot out, so it never runs itself into a ground or anything once it is going. Which means right now, as an example, we could grab more buckets and then go down and empty more. So let's actually do that and grab a bit. It's a decent way of getting obsidian under my weird-ass conditions where you can't use any of the traditional go and do bartering with the piglins or... Basically, all in all, if you want to do it very quickly, very early in the game, you can. But there's rarely anything you need like a huge amount of obsidian for at this time. It's just I'm trying to pre-plan using my teleporter, which will need a lot of portals. I guess I shouldn't spoil that, but it does. Some weird shenanigans with that. I'm sure it's fine. I think there might be further lava in there, so let's kind of block this off. Oops. Destroy that. And grab the next layer, come on. I'm gonna block this just for good measure. Can't see if I do it wrong, hopefully we don't. Go, lower it down, come on. There was one source block there. Oh, that was the only one left. That was why it was going apeshit all over the place. And that one. Very nice. Can now clear this out a bit. And we could go even deeper down, but I'm not gonna bother at this point, honestly. Not yet. I should have done it over the other one, since we have the diamonds there and not anywhere else. And let's just do the iron. We don't need to. Ooh! Ooh! I did not think about that. Come on, get out, get out! I thought there was a block under it. Well, there goes all the buckets. Wait. Oh, what happened? Oh. Okay, I just wasted extra time. Why? In any case, it's definitely not. We are definitely getting to the time where it's about to stop, right? For good reason. Excuse me? Okay then. Game, please. Can you not be a dick? Can I just get down and see what items I may have or may not have lost, including my fucking silk touch pickaxe? At least I didn't lose like the mega efficient pickaxe. Oh, what is that? Is that one block left over here? Okay, a few buckets and a helmet. Why the helmet? Helmet is the worst thing to save. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we got some back. I think I lost still quite a bit. All the tools. That's the downside of playing with lava, I suppose, is that it's not quite worth it in the long run. Ugh. Oh, and the pickaxe. Fucking pickaxe went. That's the worst part. Both of them. Oh, I mean, I suppose let's put this on. This stinking little helmet that barely has anything left on it anyway. We have the sword and the axe. Not really the two that I would have wanted to keep, but at least we have like the looting sword here, so that's something. Instead of the bow and the arrows, that's kind of nice too, to be fair. And I suppose since we're here anyway, we might as well grab the rest of the lava. The death when I jumped down though, what the fuck was that? That was some bullshit. Okay, you little sneaky lava source. I think it's because it's very deep, yeah. I must have fallen all the way down into it, but I legitimately tried to just swim up and then jump over, and it was like it did not want to jump over the last tiny bit of area. Is there one there too? There is. That's why you gotta get the netherite gear, so when that sort of shit happens, you don't burn up completely. Oh. Is there something in there? There is. But at least we did free the diamonds, so that's something. And we do have some backup pickaxes up there, so it's not the biggest issue in the world. But I may or may not be lacking one I can enchant with silk touch, though. I should definitely work on getting a, planning out a Picklin gold farm. Both for the gold, if in case I want to use it for stuff, but also just to get the XP, to have an XP farm. That will be the next project, I think. Slow and steady, progressing. Throw all of these in here. Save future obsidian for later. I think I had it filled up to like up to here before, which was pretty okay, I'd say. Right now it's already stacked like 2 chests. Right? Yeah. It's probably 50-50 in these. The water stream comes from in here and goes all the way up and goes into the tower. Not the most efficient way, but it's good enough. I basically built the tower first, didn't know what to do with the other one. Made this absolutely horrible looking roof, and then built the machine underneath after I developed it. And it is quite cheeky, I would say. And, you know, productive enough. Let's grab this, actually. And it scales a little bit. I would love to see how it works at full capacity. So, like at max speed with mining, basically. And test it with that, which I have not done. But is it in creative either? Those in here. I know I could just walk over and put them in here, but it's, you know, might as well see it working a little bit. Why not? We actually have some more. We could throw it. Oh, there it comes. It's not the fastest. It does need to go up through this and then into the pre-sorter and then into the actual sorting system, but it's still kind of nice. And I've made it so that I can continue. That's basically the design for this entire building, is to house these systems. I have sort of crammed them a little bit in, and made tinier modifications, but there is like room for 5 different over here on this side and on this side, and then having a generic side here. You could put in an extra 2, but you can't obviously move around with that. And I would like to make this side basically the input side, so that you don't have to go up in this chest and put it in here awkwardly. And I need to sort of figure out a way to back feed it rather than front feed it, which is the problem at the moment. What I mean by that is that if I put some blocks in here, like a granite piece, when that disappears and there's another stack here, the next stack I put in will go there. Which means I can't, like, I have to put them all in at once and then do a whole batch, in a sense. So basically, you would need to make a batch input where you close it off. You close this chest or this hopper, fill the chest up, then turn on the hopper, and then let it run until it's dry before putting in new stuff, which is a little bit annoying and a little bit not foolproof in a sense. The foolproof way would be to just dump it into a chest. Could also have it periodically control that you stand on something when you put it into the chest. That might be the better way to do it, so that it shuts off. But yeah, it's all dependent on how it pre-sorts the systems. It's a little bit of a weird system they made for it there. Did I get the things back? I did. It's because of the way that it works that it's very finicky. If you feed it too fast, it fucks it up. So you need that little pre-sorting module to sort of do that particular, slow down the feed of it. And I cannot explain the pre-sorting machine either, because that one it's small, compact, but it's also kind of complex in what it does. Basically, anything that comes into the chest gets put down here, but then sorted somehow, and then outputted in a certain speed that fits with the system. If I understood what they explained correctly. But yeah, other than that, it's very nice and compact, to be fair. It's definitely a good system. And modular too, right? So you can scale it and easily fit it into my crinkly shaped building here. Which definitely does not abide the laws of physics in any way, shape, or form. I took the same inspiration as for this with up and out, and then this one just goes up and more out. A lot more out. With a lot more iron in it. But I do like the look of it. It's sort of industrial by comparison to everything else. And the dark lines with the white looking iron does fit. It's just the iron could use some grading up through it. The wood could to some degree as well. And then obviously I don't have this chunk here yet, so the back looks super weird. All of them looked like this to begin with. I only had one system in on one of the sides, which made it look even worse, but then I've expanded it over the time. Yeah, slow and steady, it grows. Maybe I should take a... Nah, I don't. It would be too many. Make a map for each. Be a little bit... That would be a lot, to be fair. So, gold, glass... We can only put in the glass that we do have after we have the gold, which we can only do after we build a proper gold farm. But we do have 2 stacks of glass here, which is nice. 3, actually. So the other one too. Not invisible entirely. And then to continue, the sorting system could also be made. Fill that up all the way. As well as figure out a way to build a road, as well as where to build a road too. And I may want to look at the seed just to get an idea of where to go, since we don't really explore per se. And then we could do the exploration by choosing a path when looking at the seed. Like if there's a specific biome I want to get to, and we know it's sort of in that direction, then we pick a chunk here, we build a road, and then we see where we end up. That would sort of compromise between the fact that I can't explore or use the seed. But I'm not sure. I still kind of don't want to use the seed and just see where we go and then pick a direction, but it's mostly... Get back here, you rat. It's mostly to ensure that I actually get to the end, for example. Which is like a few thousand blocks out. And it would be nice to know precisely where that location is so we don't fuck it up. Oh yeah, the pumpkin patch is doing pretty well too. I don't think I showed that at all. I made a very, very simple little pumpkin patch farm. It's basically just manual harvesting, but it was like the most efficient at the time. Because I just needed some. Oh, they're still salty? Wait, what is happening here? They're attacking each other, but they stand so close that they can't do it. The projectile is spawning behind its head. This is cursed in several different ways. This is quite interesting. You could totally use this, actually. Let me just explore this a little bit. So if they are pushed into this exact position and attacking each other, you know what you get? You get a way to attack this area over here. Because I could throw a mob here, and it would get hit by it. This I have actually been looking for. I might be able to use this later on. I should experiment with that in the creative. That is a little bit interesting. It's basically a way to get them to actually spit on something without, you know, being able to damage something else. And they fit perfectly in the height too. This is very weird. They are at the perfect distance from each other too. It's weird that they don't move and attack each other at all, but they just stand still like this. Okay, let's see how long this keeps going, because if it keeps going very consistently, it would be useful. Oops. Ooh. Not if I accidentally kill them. Infinity lava detected, basically. Damaging system using a mob. Somehow, you could then probably throw this spit through a bit of lava to do extra damage or something. That could be kind of cool. The cactus boat is looking like more and more of a horrible object. God, it's so ugly. It's the worst business idea in the world. Yes, yes, let me sell you my cactuses, good sir, from my little boat pram here. Yes, very cactus, good quality, yes. Ay, ay, ay. How do you even keep the sand on the boat in these nice packages? There's multiple questions about... Ow, 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 ow. There's multiple questions about this franchise that I don't really know much about. Such a terrible, terrible way of harvesting them. Eat. For the love of goodness. Eat. Oh, I think I accidentally did that, yeah. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Why is it missing from down here? Oh, okay. Anything but that one. Okay, more potatoes. And then we go again with the very, very dangerous task of harvesting cactuses. Low-paid, damaging job, basically. You get paid in all the cactuses you can harvest. Not really the ideal situation. Oh, oops. There's a leak. Could use with some different trapdoors, maybe. From the top, it doesn't look too good. When you're in the water, it looks a little bit better. From down here, it looks like a boat. From up here, it just looks like a flat surface with a cactus farm on top. Which it is. Not to, you know, be wrong about it at all. They are still going at it. I guess something has to bump them in order for them to change. Also seems like they're aiming a little bit downwards. But you can still definitely use this position for something. Plus, you can very easily get the llamas to shoot each other, I think. By just damaging one and then having that damage another one. And then running away, basically, as I did before. Should be pretty straightforward for it. I am going to end in 10 minutes, I think. I will see if Dopey is still streaming, then we'll send you guys over to him. I don't think he is, though, maybe. Not sure if. Can't really check it right now. But we shall see when we get there. I'm not sure what I want to do now. So I'm a little bit locked in between the different options here, especially because I lost my gear and I don't have the... I want to upgrade to make a better axe, but I need the farm for that. I need... You know... Yeah, it's circle jerking me. Oh. Got to close that, I guess. Ah, I know. I know what we can do. decorate the outside of that thing, which it needs a little bit. Let's pick... where did I leave that? I left it over here, I think. Yeah. Grab all of these. Out of all of the blockers. And then stone cutter with polished deep slate for... Oh, you can actually turn it into the other ones. Okay, well that's kind of nice, but I just want these. Let's pick these. 18 cactuses is pretty good though. We'll be able to turn those... We could potentially turn those into an XP farm as well. What I want to do was to add this line here to all of the sides. Because it does look a little bit flat here. As this makes it look like it's sticking out a little bit further. It softens it a bit. Not too much, but just a tad. Which kind of feels okay. And I might want to do it there. For the gold. But still keeping the upwards. Not sure if I should do it here too. But like there fits because it... Otherwise the flatness... If we compare this with the side over here. Flatness of the 2 blocks there seem a lot. That's kind of why it seems good. And we could put lights on the side of those as well. The same thing goes down here where it's like the flatness to the ground. It breaks up these double pillars actually. That's probably what is making it look better. As you can see here, right? These two sort of need a little bit in between. And the same thing with those up there. Ah, dude, come on. One short. Oh. Has it used all of them? Nope. It's actually decently cool. For big projects, not for small ones though. I do need like a proper infinite source as well. But have the damn little blue man given me any useful things? No slime balls, no nothing. No bamboo. I don't know if he has bamboo, but I would hope so. That would be really useful if he did. So the polished can be turned to the other ones, but these cannot be turned into the polished. Doink. Not very useful. Let's do a few more of these. This is big 4. It's kind of fine. Not the most useful, but still okay. Side note, did get a good amount of work done. I've been working on the house a little bit over the last few days. Been clearing out a lot of stripped off the... I'm basically working on my bedroom, which is kind of nice. It will be nice to get that fully done. Should I place one here? It means I can't walk around here, which is annoying. But it sort of fits with it, and we could put a little bit of light on each of these. Yeah, I think we need to do that. Which does mean that a little bit of gardening changes will need to happen here. Amazing. I dislike that you cannot throw these immediately over. Because it looks like it should be throwing over there. There we go. Free potatoes for you. They may come from your own farm, but don't tell anyone I said that. How far has he actually filled up the storage unit? Okay, not up to there. About here? Okay, good amount. Not anything in there. What about this one? This one is full. This one is... Okay, so he's sort of not even remotely halfway through the silo. Great. That is fantastic, actually. Loads of food for me, and it doesn't overflow the system. Can't really ask for much more than that. Unlike the iron farm, which I should probably turn off. Let's just see how much it has produced while we've been doing today. Oh, hello there. And sacks. It's been pretty much produced a few of these. I did take like a few. It's not quite, but somewhat. I do like that these actually end up coming all the way up here. Kind of unintended. I might need to make a sorting system that yoinks those out. We can do that too, I think. By a little sneaky modification down here. Let's just do it on one of these. How is this working again? May not have enough for that though. turn this around. Oops. And we need to remove this. Ah, shoot. Well, they're gonna get stuck in that thing. Well, I can remove this, though. But not the hopper itself. Or this. Slightly limited by not having the axe. Or the pickaxe, I mean. So like that. There we go. Now this one will suck them out, though. To begin with, but that's kind of okay. I can fix it. I can fix it later. This entire system needs a redo anyway, because it's mega broken, as you can see. All of these that get stuck here, and these hoppers are kind of a problem. Which occurs for a different reason. It's the composter that's not... it pauses. As you can see, it stops there. You can't feed it anymore until it pops. Which is what causes the buildup in this one here. Because that one's only like blinked to be open. Oops, no, I think it went all my food. Anyways, this should save all of these as soon as this get filled up properly. Assuming they don't scoot right over it, but I don't think so. Should be efficient enough. I do like that I didn't manage to build the thing that I thought I was going to. But I do like the flow of this episode so far. It's been pretty nice. And I've managed to accomplish quite a bit, too. I like the building over here. I like the decision making, as mentioned earlier. Making sure that this thing is... that we can continue doing sort of what I started. So it's almost too much with these. Because it loses the roundness the moment it has those. I think I might remove them again. Let's go steal one of the pickaxes. I don't think we need more from them anyway. Absolute trash level pickaxe. But it's still better than nothing, isn't it? Yep. Still better than nothing. Oh. You. 16 might be good. I end up having so many small spare parts because I never like do a full stack of anything and then have a lot to use of it. It's always like a little bit here, a little bit there, and then all of a sudden you have a lot of like small things lying around. A little bit of an IRL problem too, I suppose, when it comes to it. There we go. Definitely, I can feel the softness on this side. It still needs something on the iron here. The iron is very blocky right there. I'm not sure precisely what to do about that. And as well as the entrance also needs something. It's also too flat. But this definitely helps. Let's go and look at it from the top, shall we? Oh yeah, it definitely helps. Like it just connects it to the ground a little bit better. That might be what it needs as the next thing. Like some more... What the fuck do I do with the softness up through? I feel like the issue is like right there. That it's too sharp. The same thing up here. It needs something to soften that area. But I'm not sure what. Iron bars might actually be the thing to use, now that I think about it. Oh, I forgot where the hole was. Don't mind me, I'm just fucking about again. I think we have one in here. Of these, I was thinking. Kind of the only other block that we can use that is iron-based. Iron does lack a little bit of decoration options for that reason. So like this. Oof. A stripe all the way around? Like this? Or will this be too much, maybe? I think like this, then. Oh, well, it does actually help soften it. So why not? Breaks up the color a little bit, too. It's pretty okay. We just do a small one, or that should go all the way up? Definitely only the small one. So it fits with the rest. It could actually use it there. It's just like when you look at it from here, it looks good. And then when you look at it from the front, not so much. Here it looks like it's missing, right? I don't know. It definitely helps. But we need way more. I need to get up again. Pumpkin to the rescue. Oh. It's kind of doing the same here, right? But here they do connect quite nicely. And then, ooh. It needs something on the top here so it's not so open. Is it too spiky now? Could give it like a little flag or something instead. Similarly to how I did with the submarine. I should have the single spike next to the trapdoor that's open. I feel like the one on the top is too much. It's just a little bit, yeah, too spiky at that point. I want to maintain the round feature look of it. This is too tall. If this has been like half the size, it would be perfect. Okay, let's make some more. Why not? We'll finish this decoration off, and then I think I'll call it. Time to loot some more iron. Good thing we have, like, I guess, a gazillion of it. I kind of want to build a more efficient iron farm at some point just to play around with the mechanics around it. But it's not like I'm gonna run dry at this point. Unless I, like, use it for trading with these gentlemen. Which will be decent, except I don't need all those emeralds either. That's gonna, like, iron. Oh. Let's just make like a few. One stack should be more than enough. I kind of want to make some of these. Maybe use these somewhere too. On the top specifically. Oh. Let's do like 16 might be enough. Keeping it in nice binary numbers. For that little bit of nerdness. Oh. Now let us... On the sides? Nah. Kinda like the idea, but it doesn't look that good. It's like we can't use it up here if we use it here on the side, but it would fit nicely as a transition between the iron and the blackstone, or the, not the blackstone, but the but this. Problem is then we can't really use it anywhere else with this. We can't use it with the gold or anything of that sort, which will make it look bad then. Then we do like place these on the top here. We could place those two there. Actually, just for some extra look, or maybe, oh, oof. Can't place them on the side there, and I don't really want to band over the gold like this. That would be a shame too. Because you can't really see it here, right? But placing them on the sides here would be interesting. Which I think I can do. Technically, it's going to be a little bit difficult to pull off. You won't be able to do it in the corner here. So this corner would get one of these. That actually looks kind of okay. Not there, though. As long as there's 2 iron and then gold, it's kind of alright. Not sure if. These can definitely go, because they don't look good from the top at all. I think we can just do it on the sides then. I'm not sure I will be able to do it on this. I will. Okay, good. Basically, the goal will be to put power sources on the inside. But that will kind of ruin the look in here, so we can't really do that either. Oh, what would be a good choice for this? Hold on. Ooh, wait a second. That does look good, though. As of how it breaks in with this. Ooh, hello. I can work with that. That looks kind of nice. Oops. Oh, come on. Oh, fuck off. Excuse me. Place that one there. Try this again. Can I point correctly? There we go. Ooh, I do like that. That actually looks good. It's either that or remove them and put a lantern on top. But I would almost want to put a lantern on top of these 3. Let's see how it looks from the top up here. It's a perfect viewing platform is the roof of this thing almost. I like it. I'm not sold on this. I might want to mess around with that, but I do really like that. And then imagine like 3 lanterns on top. Or just torches, actually. Because they sort of... Oh, no, actually, wait a minute. Candles would fit perfectly now that we can use them. Can I get up here? So they sort of look similar in size, but they're smaller than this. Let's try and make some candles. See if we can do that. Think it's string and honeycomb? The point is we can color them, I believe. So over here? Honeycomb? Yes. String. Perfect. Give me... Can I make 3, please? I think you need to light them too. But it's a good extra decoration work. Do I have any string anywhere? Are there any cats around? For no conspicuous reason. Yeah. Oh, I saw some. I'll just go into this one. It's nice to know that I almost have one of these in every house, so I can totally just go and grab them. What's the white candle like? Oh, okay. We'd probably want to turn them bright white, or grey would ideally be better, I think. But I believe we can always just change them. I don't think they burn out. Or, you know what, golden colored might actually fit. See if they fit perfectly. Ooh, yes. I think this is gonna look pretty decent. I just gotta light them. I do actually like that you actually have to light them. It would be a little bit of a pain in the ass with the torches, I believe, considering how you use them, but for the candles it fits quite nicely. Just aesthetically, it gives you that feeling of lighting the candle, which is kind of cool. Oh, there is one. Watch me burn down the building instead by accident. I don't know how much light they give off. Very, very little, it seems. Not sure this is quite doing what I wanted it to do. Might still switch it out for lanterns. Yeah, they're kind of meh, to be honest. I need those to be like power beacons, something that's properly lighting the area. So you get a little bit of extra shine on the gold is the idea. Now they're capturing it, but I do like the spike nature of it. Protects the gold a little bit, as well as giving a little bit of a balcony effect up there. Like if you compare the two sides, which one look best, right? One has more detail, the other one's just like whap, completely broken, and this one has that little bit of extra. Plus it doesn't break the curvature of it either. Again, this is what I mentioned earlier. You can always continue to just add tiny details everywhere and it helps. This makes it look better overall. In any case, I believe we've gone a little bit over time again, as usual. I did start later, so it's kind of fair, but whatever. Let me check if there's someone I can host. Let's see if someone is live. Oh, because I need to stop before it gets too late. Give me a second. I'm just gonna go in somewhere safe just in case. If you can even hear this, I might be off to the side. Okay, there we go. I think we can sneaky stand safe in here. I suppose we got Main doing Dark Souls, so why not? It's been a while since I hosted him. He's doing some weird shit. Cheater bullshit is what it's looking like. But better that I do it towards him than before he gets to do it towards me. Anyways, it's very different from Souls, obviously, but or very different from Minecraft. But yeah, how is it? Is it raid or host? I can never remember. Let's try it. Let's see if it fails. Okay, there we go. Go have a little bit of fun there, if you will. It's definitely going to be way more hectic than this, so just FYI. But go say hi to him, why not? Anyways, thank you guys for joining in. I hope you had fun with episode 18. Gonna upload this to YouTube as well, just to save it there. And we're gonna continue with the next. I may do a little bit of work before the next one, just to prepare the gold farm a little bit. That would be nice. But again, the damn slime blocks and the fact that I haven't found a single slime jug is still the worst thing ever. Anyways, have a pleasant evening from this point on. And I'm going to end right about, let's say,